Welcome to the Nameless Fellowship for
Woo!
session 52.
Woo!
Woo! We got a full deck of cards.
Yeah.
We made it. We're here.
We made it. We survived onslaught of our benevolent DM. Yeah. So, anyways, where are we? We are at the essentially the Windy Tower or the Windy Complex. However you want to kind of say it. It's this commune that's been built up on a plateau that works itself off at the same elevation of the road as it's working on switchbacks, getting into the flatland of Ismar, the western side. So, you at your last point, right? We last session we had departed Fort Flatmiter after liberating it and killing all of the individuals there, or letting some of them go. You made way into this region. Now, Ismar, specifically for Cody, because you weren't here with us last time. Ismar is a vast and nomadic region. It is a mixture of dense foothills, plains, canyons, and mesas, surrounded by impenetrable mountains. The large game of the region has enabled many people to live nomadic lives, such as the many orc tribes, centaur clans. Cultivation of the land came after humans from Alara began to settle within the region after a particular event separated Alara into two. We know that as the Battle of the Winged Fires. That was kind of the separation of the two into the Gore Valley and then the Crystal Desert. Now, the dwarfs have been here from long ago. They arrived from a distant land. Refer to this moment as the Great Voyage. It's many different clans and families. They arrived here. They settled within the mountains, particularly on this side of the Frosthorn, because of the vast gold mines, the gold deposits, and the iron deposits and the mithril deposits that are bountiful within the Frosthorn. So they had settled here long ago. They built their outposts, then towns and cities within the mountains, and they began the extraction of valuables. It's important. Whoa, that was loud in my ears. Whoa!
Oh, hey, look.
Yeah.
Hey!
That's nice. What's important here is that the humans were the traders of the dwarfs, right? The dwarfs obviously had their own trade with humans, but the humans that settled here, particularly the farmers and the nomadic, they became almost like that middle person, right? That allowed the trade flowing between. They also had the Sular Kingdom, that kind of reined them in, and also the humans like in the Gorn Valley. That was the first human kingdom that was created, and then eventually the Telthars. So the region and why it is this way is because of the control of dragons and the nomadic humans and the dwarfs within their cities that just kind of isolating themselves, and this whole kind of contest of competition that the Talthars could have created, which is every 6 years a dwarven clan is elected. They get first rights to trade, but they have to protect everybody, the people that live here, from the orcs. They have to protect them from the centaurs. They have to protect them from large, monstrous creatures. And back in the day, dragons. So it was very, very crucial. And seeing how the dwarfs are and the military just for Flatmiter, and as well as what was to demonstrate from some of the letters and what they're intending, is that they hold, each of them, strong military, which became pertinent to Clan Gilgal when they seized control to take them out. They could not allow them to exist. It's a hard, very hard thing to wrap your head around. The idea behind that of the cities kind of toppling and the people being killed and destroyed. But that was what was necessary for Clan Gilgal to seize control over this region. That's like I said, it's a long thing. Want to make sure, Cody, we're not missing any things. We're kind of understanding some of these things, right? Because it's setting the premise of what this place is. The western and eastern sides of Ismar are separated, as well as the northern side of Ismar. They are separated by rivers. These rivers are not just any river, they are massive gorges. They have cliff sides that are very, very long, high height to the water level, and they span miles across. The bridge that goes across, known as the Starlight Bridge or the Noctor Log, which goes from Forg to Aluda, right across that gorge, that is nearly 6 miles long. This is dwarvish engineering, dwarvish architecture that built these bridges long ago. And yeah, so with that, we are here at the Windy Tower. We have seen that they have a bakery here. They have an ale house. They have a brewery. There's actually a dwarvish name for that particular brewery. And then they have the Windy Tower. The Windy Tower is this massive stone structure kind of shaped like an L. It has 3 different entrances into the tower, and these massive brick, like 10-foot slab stones have been brought to the tower. There's no windows, and there are a multitude of levels. And the tower is a relic at this point. It was built by the dwarfs from the Great Voyage as a place to trade and as a place to stay and shelter themselves as the cities or the towns that they wanted to construct were being built, right? Or they're prospecting, right? So this is just not used anymore because it's not really in the mountains per se, right? It's a little high up from the flatland, but it's not a traditional dwarvish place. So what do? Build a windmill, build things around it, and there's the whole aqueduct irrigation system that funnels downwards around this place, down the plateau to the farmlands. So it's a really nice place to bring kind of a settlement or a town, right? And that's what they've done here. You have made way into the ale house, brought free food and drink, right? They just ask for donations, right? If you wish to pay, you can. This is a community that they kind of come together and they support each other. You met what was referred to as Crevel DuPont. That was the older gentleman that helped out kind of getting you to your seats. And then there was a Strumble Elmstone that came by, which was taking reviews and kind of wondering about what was happening in terms of the food quality and the other things. Nyara, you made way to the brewery. There you met the 2 twins, Thibim and Thufrin, which were very interesting, very argumentative, and very very wholesome. I don't know. They're definitely like
a cartoon. They were like
they're like a cup of tea. Yeah, they're like a cartoon. They're a cup of tea. And then you, Wingsong, are headed in the direction of the tower, right? So you're going into the main entrance of the tower. You are muted, so I don't hear you. It's just FYI. You try to say something?
Did you want to unmute?
We're waiting. Check your default settings, because remember you're at your friends, right, playing, and then switching over to your other device to get them switched up.
It's gonna make singing wild.
You want to hit the gear icon? Is it coming back? I don't know. Hit the gear icon and then look at your audio sources. Right. Audio output, input. We don't have you.
We lost him. We lost him.
Just write everything
Come
down on
on.
a piece of paper.
Come on, Wingsong.
Yeah. Oh my God! Just get a whiteboard.
Yeah, whiteboard. Well, isn't it invert, right? It's just like flipped, so it has to write back. That'd be rough.
That would be really rough.
Or
All right, well,
incredibly funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a refresh or something. He's probably refreshing. So,
Yeah.
well, hopefully he comes back.
That gave
So,
BRB vibes.
yeah, BRB vibes. We're gonna start off there. Where are you headed, in particular? Because you left the brewery, you were going someplace.
Yes. Well, I left the brewery, and I think I am just making my way.
Is it working?
Downtown.
There we go.
Yeah.
Now I can hear you.
There we go.
I was like, my settings are correct. Why is it not working?
Your settings not correct. Who knew?
Okay, well, anyways, I can't see anything on the map.
No,
I know.
We took you
Okay.
off.
Ominous. Ominous.
Yeah, we took you off. They're like, no, hell no.
I know you can't
You're
see anything
asleep.
about it. You're going into the tower, right? So you're not.
Okay, I was just like, I don't see anything. Is something wrong?
You just relax, take a deep breath.
Hey, breathe through it.
You're pulled to a scene. You'll be
Yeah,
pulled into the first floor of the tower.
Pull me to
But
that
there, what are
scene.
you? Where are you headed? Right, because you're
Uh,
leaving the
well,
brewery. You got
yeah,
your
so-
small pony keg here.
Heck yeah, I do. I mean, I would be tempted to go get us rooms, except that this seems like a pretty like show up and just go to sleep situation. So, I think I'll just make my way to the tower as well. Should I just go in through that far door or the one up above me?
Well, Wing Song went in through this is an entrance here, all of which are entrances. They're not. I wouldn't say
Which-
anyone is like a main, right? They're just
Okay,
all-
so there's not like one that would let you in where like the communal area might be.
no. They're all just squared off, 10-foot wide, wooden and metal reinforced.
I guess if it's a
doors with, like,
tower,
a lot
it's
of
pretty
nails.
circular anyway. Okay,
It's not circular. It's an L. It's like
Oh.
literally like an L shape.
wild. It's like middle school all over again. Okay, I'll just go through the same door.
Okay. I'll bring you both into the tower, and I'll pull you to the sea as well. Okay. We'll go ahead and pause that. We'll wait for what you're two doing in the tower here, and we'll come back to the ale house. So, one of the things that happened, Cody, there was particularly these orcs that were riding dire wolves that actually passed by on the crossroads, where the many traders were selling different meats and things that they pelts and leathers and stuff on the crossroads. Basically, the road that went to the Windy Tower or to Ford, right down to the Flatlands. So that was odd. Right to the party. I think everyone was like, and then Gherkin, which is the spice and meat kind of trader, they were kind of like
Apparently,
that.
my
So
best friend.
that's normal. So they were headed in this direction. You haven't seen the dire wolves upon entry here, but doesn't mean that the orcs themselves are here. Just give you that. Well, but, you're around the table. There's meat pies. There's bread. There's ales. Right, different things that they provide at the table. And you're sitting there. I believe. So, are you still asleep?
No, it was.
Yeah,
Remember
that was-
I put Wing Song to sleep.
Yeah, you put Wing Song to sleep, right? Yeah. Okay.
But
That's how you
there,
wanna
there,
focus.
there,
Yeah.
there are two things that we also left out from the recap that I just remembered. One is that Wing Song used his power to kind of look into our future to see what would potentially happen with the Silver Dragon,
That's important.
and he saw that we all got killed by said Silver Dragon in a forest. And then shortly afterwards, the next day, we in the distance something resembling the Silver Dragon flying around Uluda, which is
but in the woods.
which is surrounded by a forest. So there's
But-
that.
Sorry, we
That's-
we also found out from the merchant that there have been like sighting, like people think that it might roost in those woods.
We know the Silver Dragon. is somewhere
Rumors, not like someone said 100% fact, but
We're pretty sure the dragon is somewhere around Uluda. So
Yeah, and then there's also a battle plan. So there was from Fort Flatminer, they had got from the Bob Rotin putting the map together. It was simply like a supply chain logistics map. That is something that you can click on and access as well.
yeah, and apparently the Silver Dragon went back and re-attacked the dwarven city that Thothig's family's from, and Thothig's mother is now missing.
like can't be located with magic.
No problem right there.
Well, it's not that she couldn't be located; just she didn't respond to his sending spell.
Sending. Mhm.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yep.
So we were thinking of using Commune tomorrow to check on her status of being alive or dead.
That's assuming she does have a spirit to talk to.
Well, I mean, Commune doesn't talk
Commune
to her
doesn't.
spirit; it talks to his god.
yeah. So.
In any
It was
case,
basically a huge bummer for the first half, and then a pretty okay time the second half of last session.
Mostly just me being able to use catnap on Wing Song to shut him up for 10 minutes.
That really brightened up the day. That one did. It was a
Yeah,
winner.
now you get to listen to him for 30 minutes.
Yeah, we're pretty hyped. It's okay because we'll all be there cheering you on.
No, you
Is there
challenge someone to a bar off.
anything in particular that you all are doing at the table, or are you just simply?
I would, I guess before we end up going out, or at least
not
along the
there.
way. Yeah, well, I thought we were talking about just before we all left.
No.
So Wing Song and
Okay.
Nair, you both are now in the tower. I'm going to give a description of the tower and the inside, both,
Okay.
as well as the rest of the party, I guess. So just narrate that. But I just kind of coming back to the table because, basically people are leaving like one at a time, and so trying to wrap everything and see where everyone's going. So. Other?
No, I honestly
Okay.
can't think of anything that
Guys.
that Soot would really want to do at this point. It's kind of just waiting on Thothig for the next day.
All right. Just
So
hanging
unless
out.
something pops up or somebody says something, yeah, I'm just kind of hanging out.
Okay, sounds good.
Don't think the same.
The same. So everyone's the same. Just hanging out, chilling,
I'm-
eating drinks.
I'm going to very subtly take a bite of this piece
Watching.
of chocolate I got and then hide it because it tastes bitter. Because it's dark chocolate.
Gotcha.
In
I
case you
just
didn't
kind
know.
of like hide it under a napkin and just kind of subtly push it away without anyone noticing.
Nailed
Gotcha.
it.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, we'll go to the first tower here for both of you and gauge up the ambiance and sound. So you come through the door into the tower. Now, the tower, as I had stated, is quite large. And it's not something that, as you like walk in, seems to be very friendly. I should state, right? You have this kind of like rough and very like put together like terracotta style floor. They've kind of just put it together and kind of mix match some stonework they found. There's these dwarvish runic pillars that are squared off and slightly rounded on the corners. They are extending up and supporting the kind of 8 to 10 foot ceilings. So some of the floors have different ceiling heights. This one is 10 feet level. The doors are stone kind of slabs that they have hollowed out in a way and then have anchored with metal into the frames. There's no particular locks on the actual doors, and then the raw iron handles or you can be used to kind of shove them back and forth. Inside here appears to be kind of like almost like an administration area or a waiting area of some kind. There is a table that circularizes around the pillar, and it forms with a few. So it's like kind of like a solid piece of stone cylinder that goes around the pillar here. And there are some folks that have these clay mugs or flasks that they're just drinking on. They seem to be just town folk that are enjoying themselves, just having some chat. There's a couple adventurers, it seems. They're heavily armored. They have weapons and bows. They have nets and things. They're kind of talking and discussing. There's a few shelves built of stone with drawers and other kind of hollow kind of cubby spaces filled with scrolls and documents. And then there are wooden desks that are weathered and decayed that have been put together with kind of rusty nails, and they're just kind of scattered about on a couple sides of the walls. There are individuals that are behind them, but they have no classification, right? There's nothing, a badge or a label or anything looks like similar clothes that would start them as a representative. They just like look up at you as you come in, and they just continue to work on papers and scrolls, or perhaps reading a good.
I need to be taken back because I refreshed it.
So just to be clear, is this area probably where a Bardolph would occur?
Accessible to all players, so you just click on it. No.
Oh,
Then I'm not staying here.
I would like to turn my facicle and turnicle to Nyerical and
We walked in different times. We're not
Never.
we're
Oh,
not officially
okay.
associated.
Not officially associated.
No, I'm sorry. What were you gonna do?
That's technically true. We never signed a writ saying that we are
No,
the
I just mean
Nameless
like
Fellowship.
you went in there and I caught up. I mean, unless you've been staring at the door, you probably beat me in here.
No,
just 'cause I have access to
I
the
was gonna
map.
explain why I'm still here because you
Okay.
caught up to me.
Okay.
I would like to just say, while she was catching up to me, I'd be in the middle of putting on a disguise,
That feels right.
and
You're gonna put on a disguise and like.
I
10
am going to
minutes?
put on a disguise
For your
using my-
Bardoff?
Why?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
going to put on a disguise of an old tabaxi lady.
I just want to reiterate that that I see you doing this. And I
Yes.
just walk just in a different direction.
I'm trying to find the purpose of that. I can't wrap my head around. why
You'll
you're
go
doing
mad.
that.
You will go
'Cause
mad.
There isn't
Literally,
one.
just you were talking to Baxter last session, being like, "Oh, I'm this person, and I'm like the shit, right?" And
Hold
now
up.
you're like,
Let him
"Right."
cook.
Let me cook. I am the chef here, and I'm preparing my master meal.
Amazing. Good.
God, I
job.
hope you fail.
So I would
God,
like
I can't wait.
I would like to disguise as an old, lady, essentially. If I, can, and just
Old cat lady.
old
Old
cat lady.
And roll your disguise kit. See how good you're.
Cool. This is the
use it,
first and
especially
only
with all these
time I'll
people
ever
just,
get.
looking- especially with all these people just looking at you right now as you're trying.
Well, I
to-
imagine
Actually putting it
I go
on.
off and I imagine I go off into a corner and just huddle around, get prepared.
the corner of this room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the open room.
Yeah,
This is interactive. You got to move your token, bro.
yeah. I'll go over to this.
Yeah, over the corner. That makes sense. So as you go and you start pulling at your disguise stuff, one of the individuals, a tiefling, looks towards you, looking of bluish kind of color skin, 2 horns at her back. There's like a bathroom. It's right through there. If you want to change your clothes.
Thank you.
Is it your first time at the tower?
This is my first time in Ismar.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, that's a bathroom. There's a lot of them here.
We don't have bathrooms where I'm from.
Okay. I don't really believe you, but all right.
Okay, goodbye.
There you go
Secret
back
to
I want to be
Mission.
really
Act
clear.
of it.
I walked
Another-
in, clocked it, but acted like I didn't even, and just kept walking.
Yeah,
Did
I mean, you
not
walk into another administration area. It's the visible kind of a gnome looking and tinkering with a few different gold coins and playing with them, making like a pyramid shape. Then looks at you. Hi.
Hi there. This first time in this tower, have no idea where I'm going. If two musicians, I'll use that, not an adjective. If 2 musicians wanted to play music, where would they go?
Well, the actual dining hall, the main one, is on the 3rd floor. There is a platform. Bards like to play there.
Thank you so much. How do I get there?
The staircases are the center point of the tower. There's just one. Spirals up.
Okay, and I'm going to assume that the way I came, that door I just came through, is not the center point, was the center point.
Well, the Windy Tower is like a giant L, so you just want to be at the point where the L.
Great, okay, so I do have to go back the way I came. And then you
Yeah.
said there is a platform.
Staircase entrance is at the center point. I'm gonna ping it over
Got it.
there.
Amazing.
Yeah, there's a platform in the middle of the dining hall. That's where people like to play, perform. We've had some tropes before. It's been nice.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna go do that. If someone was being like really weird over there, if I wanted to get there a different way, could I go up and over, or does it have to go back the way I came?
No, the common hallways, corridors are through this door.
Amazing. I'm gonna do that. You have a really great day.
All right, bye.
Bye bye.
I would like to use a luck point. I'm
I'm gonna
gonna
use a
wanna
luck
reroll.
point to do another disguise kit. But you could just
Yes.
simply roll another check and redo your disguise. If you're not
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know
In
how
the
you-
corner of the room.
I mean, I'm in
I
a
mean, if
bathroom.
you feel like you don't like it, you can always just try to do it again.
Okay, I mean, I don't know.
You're not like under a time crunch. You're not like
No.
under a time crunch. There's nothing like
Well, this
stopping you
time
from
crunch
disguising
turned
yourself.
into a natural 20 for an old lady.
All right, so there you come into the
I've gotta be
central kind of
close.
chamber. This is the staircase to your kind of right hand side. As it
Amazing.
does, it spirals and rounds up around a
I was worried you were
solid,
gonna make me talk to
massive
more
stone
people.
pillar. There is a well, open well here, cracked in stone with a 2-foot lip. There's buckets and rope and things that people or clay kind of these mugs, clay pots, I should say, not mugs, and they are lower down, just kind of commonly used to accumulate water. There seems to be some laughter coming in from this room over here, and you hear the sound of like billiards tables being worked and other sorts of card games and dice games coming from over here.
Well, that sounds
Those
cool.
voices all echoing on it.
I'm gonna go see what that sounds more fun than sitting in a room near musicians. You said top or bottom?
Top billiards, bottom is card games right now.
Card games.
Fucking couple people playing cards. 2 goblins slapping down some serious cards. 2 humans. Human looks up at you, darker skin. Ah, hi. How are you?
Good. Sounds like it's a lot more fun in here than where I was heading. Do you mind if I join? I do have a lot of alcohol.
Sounds good. Sit down.
Thanks, I will.
Have you ever played this game called Egyptian Rat Screw?
It rings such a bell. I think they played it on the ships, but gosh, if you
wonderful.
asked me to do the rules right now, I couldn't. If you wanted to just
I'll teach you. No worries.
Great.
So there you go to the table and you
That's what I'm doing.
begin to play
And,
cards with 2 humans.
Yeah, and I crack open. Yeah, we're playing cards, so probably the beer I just bought.
Cracking up the pony keg. Awesome. Wow,
And
that's a
I
treat.
pour us each around.
Okay.
Well, I
This
try to
point-
figure out these rules.
Wingsong, it takes you nearly an hour, but you have perfected your disguise. and
You've
you
been
look
doing
like
this for
an
an
old
hour?
lady tabaxi.
Okay, I'm gonna shamble my way out of this toilet. You know, continue shambling, old lady. Oh, I'm an old lady. And I'm just gonna keep shambling very slowly. So, Sonny, can you help me open this door? As an old lady, I don't have the strength to open this door anymore. I'm 82 years old.
Seems like they literally do not care.
You're a savior,
The vibe.
son of a bitch. And I'm just gonna, I guess, go up these stairs if this. Oh shit.
You gonna go upstairs to the next floor?
Yeah. However, I do so.
Okay. So running up the stairs to the second floor, it is more of the same, albeit there are more storage areas and things. There's not a particular map for the second floor because it is the same thing, right? You just have rooms for kind of common playing and like enjoying certain things, and then you have these vacant rooms that are just empty that adventurers and travelers and people that wish to stay can stay for free, which is aligning most of the corridors from south and to east from the staircase. There's also the wells that they continue, or pools of water they refill, and you notice there's wheelbarrows and carts that they have up here, and they're using cranes on the south and eastern sides of openings that they can shovel some of the stone over with, and then they can actually use cranes and then begin to lift supplies up, right? So there's not like particular windows, but there are like shafts or openings that they can create on the south kind of corners there and the east corners. You go up on the second floor, not much, right? And then you go up onto the third floor, and it's that point that you hear the sounds of a lot of people. So there is many individuals. That's where I put you.
Okay.
I will configure that for all players as well. cycle through those.
Ooh. Where's my crowd of cheering supporters when I need them?
Just rushing to get there. Almost there. Don't worry.
This old lady managed to get here.
please. Not yet.
On the
It's not
way,
time.
Richard.
I'm so tired.
Still tuning it. See as this crowd surrounds this platform that runs up 3 feet. There's Baxter Silverton, who's on top. Neatly made stone-tiled floor. It's now embraced, and there are many individuals that appear to be eating and dining themselves.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of like scout around, and I'm gonna look. Are all the tables like they don't just have normal chairs? They're like benches, of course, right? Like just assuming I can't find a chair to stand on.
No, they're all benches. There's no chairs.
Okay. No high chairs for babies.
No high chairs for babies.
Damn it. All right. Oh, there's an empty table over there. Never mind. All right, so I'm gonna run down here and get by to this table, and I'm gonna go ahead and ask some of the people. Excuse me, old chap. When's the young lad gonna start singing his song?
Who are you asking around you?
Just
I can
any of the
see.
patrons that like surrounding him.
See a gruff half-orc look towards you with a great axe, slay down on the table, turns. What did you say?
Do you know when the young chap Baxter's gonna start singing his songs?
The fuck will I know?
I just don't know. I'm new to the area, you know. I heard so many stories about this
Wait a
young
second.
lad.
Stands up from the table. You see another stand up with blackish eyes and elvish features, 2 swords, a sheath, and a crossbow at the back, and a net. What are you saying? You're new to the area. You're an old lady. Old ladies
Yes.
can just walk up a giant tower to the 3rd floor. And
Oh,
to
yes,
East Mob.
Well, yes. About
Kick his
people I
ass.
know.
Please.
Well, an old lady can go upstairs too, you know. My family, we're big, we're traveling merchants, and you know they brought old Granny along because Granny needs to go somewhere too, you know. And I heard there's so many things about Baxter, so I really want to go listen to his music.
Traveling merchants tend to not come through Ismar as of late.
Well, we're different ones. As you
What
can
do you
see,
mean?
I managed to get up all these stairs.
What
Now,
does your family sell? What do they trade?
we sell fur pelts. We have a whole cart of them at the entrance of the Windy Courtyard or whatever.
Where are you from?
We are from Picarius. We're distant lands. As you see, I'm a tabaxi old lady. We come from a distant land. That's why we're very unique here. You're very
So,
different.
let me get this straight. You have pelts for trade, and you come from a faraway land to a place that has an abundance of pelts and leathers.
Kick his ass.
But you don't see, these are exotic pelts from Picarius.
Nobody gives a shit. You really
Luckily-
think we care about what it is we wear to keep warm when we spill blood? No, don't. Where's your family now, old lady? Let me take you back to them.
Well, some of them are coming up here right now. They all want to see this Baxter young chap here. This is really just a stopping point for right now. A little vacation on the way. We're going through Ismail. I don't really know what the plan is. I don't really care. I'm rich anyway. I'm an old rich lady. I just came for the you know, I'm rich. Goodbye. Anyways, I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna shamble away. And
All I heard
be
was,
like,
okay. I'm rich. Walk away.
Kick his ass.
Turn, get a bite of something themselves, and continue eating and drinking.
So they don't kick his ass? That's disappointing.
What an absolute letdown.
Why would they kick an
Yeah.
old lady's ass?
I guess
They're
They're
eating
not.
and
She's-
The old
drinking.
lady
Is
is
it
actually
really
old lady.
worth it?
She's sus. She's sus.
at this
Mhm.
point, I guess I would get up and start heading for the tower just so I could look around and find an open room to.
I'm
For
pretty
lodging
much
for the
just
night.
waiting on someone to come in.
Yeah,
Your
I would
tokens
go
dropped
with
down.
suit.
You're just waiting
Oh.
for friends.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the people I need to do this.
We're all just sitting at the table. So how
go
bad
ahead
do you
and,
think we
I'm pretty sure you don't need me though, so you're fine.
I'll go ahead
Don't
and
worry.
drop all of your
I
tokens here
do.
on the first floor of the tower. And like I said, it's open to all players. So you can simply just click on tab, transfer yourself. Don't need to move tokens if you don't really want to. Again, this is really just shortcutting the movement of that. So, and then I will probably transfer tokens onto the third floor if you're heading up in that direction. There is 7 total floors. Whoa! Don't just transfer yourself into a room. Get out of here, Gilga.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Gilga.
Whoa, whoa,
What's that?
whoa.
Hold on.
Gilga.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
naughty.
find out what's going on. I just popped in and out.
What do you think? You're God? You can just throw yourself around.
Maybe.
So, all of your tokens are on the first and third floors as well as the courtyard. So you have vision. You get to pick and choose this way. I know where you're at, so you're still on the first floor.
I would go like as soon as they start walking in.
Yeah, but I
I'll
guess are they all arriving up on the third floor?
That depends on them. All I heard is that suit, and then I heard Gilga we're heading, and then Gilga looked like they moved their token to the third floor.
Gilga went rogue. We don't know what
Is Soot
Gilga's
in human form or
It was
cat
like,
form.
So it's in human form.
Okay, whenever Soot comes up, I'll go ahead and walk over to him whenever he does.
Yeah. And
if
seeing as how I don't quite understand how this place works just yet, I guess I would just kind of be wandering around, eventually making my way up to the third floor. Because I don't know, it's just go find an empty room and claim it as your own for the night kind of thing. So
Yeah, it's definitely unorthodox, right? It's not something
Yeah.
you all are familiar with.
So
and
I
the
would
robustness
just-
of
And
the
he-
voices. Right?
yeah,
he
so
spent
I
like
would,
an hour and a half, didn't he, doing all the costumey stuff and the talking to strangers thing?
Yeah.
All right,
So
so
it's
you're
been-
heading to the third floor then.
yeah,
Oh, probably.
make it up to the third floor because I can hear all the commotion coming from up here. And then, do I notice the old lady approaching me that has the same fur pattern as Wingsong?
Yeah, you do.
This is a masterful disguise, mind you.
You can't change the color of your fur.
It's nat 20.
I don't care. You didn't change the color of your
Old
fur.
lady.
Well, come and walk to me and talk to me. Let's see what happens.
I'm gonna shamble
But,
up to
I don't
up
know
to
if you know how to disguise, so let me give you the rule I got disguise so your understanding.
Okay.
So a disguise primarily works really well against someone who's never known you because then they don't actually get a check or anything. Right. So if you're going in someone who has familiarity with you, right, then they get a check and they can see if you're not who you are after interacting in manner. The finality of this is that you have actually traveled with this particular person for a very, very long time. So there is no check given. There's markers and other things that they can probably.
He's
see
probably
from
already
the
seen
disguise.
this exact disguise before. Many times because this is his default disguise.
I'm just gonna look over just behind Wingsong, just raise my eyes like I didn't know he was into that.
And then I'm gonna shamble over to Soot as soon as he starts walking up and be like, Soot, I'm gonna need your help with this one.
Really, Wingsong? That disguise?
It is necessary for the mission.
What do you
Look.
need?
We need to be able to get this guy's attention, correct? He's probably not going to just go against any random person that says, I challenge you, you know? We got to grab everyone's attention. If we grab all of the people's attention and they look at me, who are they going to listen to now? I can't just say, I challenge you. They're going to be like, hey, shut the fuck up. I have to grab their attention. Pow! You know? I'm going to throw off the disguise and be like, I'm actually not an old lady. Haha. Real challenger, fool. Get that, you know? So what I need you to do is help me grab attention. You know, I don't know if you have any spells that, you know, can do illusionary magic or not, but if you do, that would be beneficial.
You know, I have a feeling that if you were to just start playing your schwam at your best, that would probably grab a lot of attention, and that's a train.
It's always a train. We're
Well,
in.
just one. We only have
made
one
it.
time.
Do you think you could at least use your minor illusion, if you have that, or anything to try to echo the music a little bit so that more people can hear it?
In this tiny room. He's waiting on the train, so just
Okay, I was like, what is he
no.
doing?
It turns out trains are longer than a second. But I
No, I actually passed by Salem when I was on the train, so I know how
Right.
loud it could get. Yeah.
And literally living like 200 feet away from the train tracks, yeah, it gets loud, especially when video doesn't let me use my filters. So.
I work at a train yard. I'm well aware.
I've
In
met
any
a train.
case,
I know many trains.
Wait, can I just interject real quick and just say I have also come up and joined the gang. I don't expect that there was anything other than a thanks guys when I left. So I've just
Okay.
come up and I just slid in next to Varys.
Wingsong, I don't have that spell. I don't have the ability to do something like that in terms of echoing your music. I'm pretty sure you're the one who actually has that yourself.
I'm pretty sure that's your own shit.
I'm going to be using my magic in order to enhance my performances, as you know, as always, as I like to add some flair to my musician music work. I just wondering if, if there's any other ways that you guys are thinking might be able to help me grab attention away
Am
from
I-
this fool.
Am I up there with them? Like, where are we all up here?
Yeah, no. So again, we have people that are
Following along.
disjointed. Yeah, exactly. So if you want to follow along from the house with the others, it took an hour nearly for this guy's thing to be put together. So all this is happening really in real time. Especially when Aaron's saying I finished my game and I drank some of my pony keg and I'm hopping over. The commotion and the loudness of the third floor and is the place to be, right? People are getting food and they're kind of walking up. It's buffet style. Food is served on these columns of stone on the south side of the dining hall, and the kitchen's kind of bustling on the south side of the space in the corridor that is kind of echoing back and forth, right? So you are more than welcome to state where you are in the tower if you want to follow along and stuff, but everything is happening kind of at the same time, right?
Yeah, a minor illusion really only affects a small area, unfortunately. But again, with you using your musical talents, another thing I just thought of, and something that you might find fun, is I could turn you invisible. Make it so your music is coming from a sourceless place. Nobody knows where you are when you start playing, and then you can appear next to Baxter.
Wonderful idea. That's a great idea. I like that. Sudden surprise, old lady, and then, oh, it's not old lady. Oh my god, I love this idea.
I like that we keep rejecting the idea of just be good at music. Just be good at music.
Even I'm rejecting that.
I got something for you.
What do you have?
Well,
I'm gonna come up with.
if you're okay with that, then I can go ahead and cast a spell on you now if you wish.
Let's just make sure we let the others know as well, okay? We don't need them to be like, where the fuck did Wingsong go? Is he killing someone again?
I'm pretty sure they'll be aware once you start playing your schwam.
I know, I am a great musician.
I mean, do you need help with anything though? Like,
if I could just get you guys to, I guess, cheer me on, so it doesn't seem like I'm just a baseless support person, Yeah, just a random nobody.
Oh, sounds like Baxter might be getting ready for something. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast invisibility on him.
Wait,
I was so hoping this was just gonna be another catnap disguised as something.
You know what?
I was really hoping.
Just a moment. So thing isn't sitting here staring into his ale the whole time. Oh, never mind. I don't have it prepared.
Come here, Winsong. I have words for you.
What do you need?
Get down, like right in front of me.
Okay, I'm getting down right in front.
Never mind. It would help anyway.
I'm gonna. If he's invisible at this time or not, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna reach out and grab by the collar and be like, "Listen up, you stupid, useless, singing piece of crap. You have failed your way through life to get to this point, and now people actually depend on you. Do good. Don't suck."
Actually, if Paz is
Agreed.
say that to him and Thothing's close enough to him to hear this, Thothing's gonna turn and say to him, "Hey lad, whatever you start playing, make sure you stand at least 20 feet away.
Why is that?
You'll see, lad,
20 feet away from you or 20 feet away from Baxter?
from Baxter."
Okay.
And now
Get your
you
shit.
have
Tony,
1
I'm
minute.
gonna pull you to the scene that they're on. Just
I love this for you as an inspirational speech.
I'm gonna move your token so you can see the stage. You understand how far, actually large. This is.
I will be right back.
Do.
That was it. That was it. By the way, that's all I was doing.
That was amazing.
I was just telling you
Truly-
that you suck. That
truly
you
amazing.
suck now, and
You know, despite the fact that
Suck
you
forever.
said that I failed my way to where I am now, I do feel kind of inspired.
Well then, go do what you do best.
I was
Outside of
actually gonna do
ignoring
something, but I
everybody
read the
around you.
spell, and the spell wouldn't help you. So.
Okay, well, I guess I'll invisibly get old lady Shamble float over here.
Okay.
Or actually, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over here, get on top of this table, and I'm gonna go ahead and just
I'm worried she'll.
start playing my shawm. You know, casually, not too loud, just start smoothly playing it.
But you're invisible.
Yes,
You're playing a schwam on top of the table.
I know it's gonna.
I genuinely hate
you-
you.
I know it's going to remove my invisibility.
It's not.
It's-
No, it's
Can you
not.
move?
You are
No.
not casting a spell, and you are not attacking somebody, so it's not going to
Wing
remove your
song,
invisibility.
move
No,
5 feet
yeah.
down.
Just one square down.
1 square down. There you go. Perfect. Okay.
I know I'm invisible. I understand. We are going to make this ghostly magic appear. And I'm going to start playing my shawm.
They're playing your schwam. Baxter seems to be playing a light melody, just kind of soothe and erupt the crowd. You know, just going to get them all warmed up, and you begin to play your schwab. And Baxter's going to stop and listens to the schwab.
This is all you need to
Roll
do
from the
is
Schwab.
roll
Roll for it,
good
okay.
performance.
Yeah, you roll from
Okay.
the schwab.
Just
there it
do
is.
good at the thing you're supposed to be good at.
There it is.
There you go. When Baxter starts to play, Thothing's going to do something.
Okay. Well, Baxter is kind of listening to the schwab. All right, whoever's playing that, right on. It sounds lovely. I'm gonna match that. Begins to jam out on the lute after bardically inspiring themselves.
Of course.
And then I'm gonna start going more. He's inspiring himself?
He's inspiring
Yeah.
himself, and
God
he's
damn
getting
it, he
silence.
is a high level
As he starts
bard.
playing,
He's a
Thothing's going to
narcissist.
cast silence on him.
Oh!
You're gonna throw out silence.
Got him.
Okay. So no sound can be created within or pass through.
That also means I can't challenge him, though.
I also just want to point one thing out.
We just lost Tony.
Yeah, we lost
He
those.
dropped the spell and left.
Yeah, I
He
was-
went-
I
And
can't
silence,
challenge
bye.
him if he can't respond.
Well, he could cancel it on his own if you really think about it.
I
that.
suppose it's just like.
It's just to get his attention. Don't
He
worry.
probably should have waited to silence it until a little farther along.
Or his internet crashed out. Whether he just disconnected.
That was a really
Possible.
fast disconnect, really.
Yeah.
Because
he
like
really,
usually like an
quickly
internet
dropped.
crash,
Yeah.
like an internet crash usually takes like a good 20-30 seconds before it'll actually crash him out.
Interesting. Well, they're
He's
coming
coming
back.
back. You could have accidentally just clicked something.
Okay, I'm gonna make this work. I'll
Kind
make
of
it
have to
work.
wait because like what's gonna happen here?
It gives me a few moments to think about what the fuck to do.
Yeah, it was
I
like,
have a
kinda
question.
have
Does
to wait.
anyone have silvery bars while we're doing this? While we're just talking?
No, because Michael banned that spell.
Oh shit.
Trust me, I tried taking it. He said no.
You
I mean, it
banned
makes
it?
sense. It's probably the most OP.
I also tried.
first level spell you
I
could
was
take.
told no.
Well,
Everyone
it-
tried to get it.
Not
I
me,
mean-
because I didn't care. I was like, I don't need this spell. I'm already cool
You didn't know
enough.
what it did.
You're right.
it forces disadvantage and then gives somebody else advantage at a
Yeah.
60-foot range
I mean, you're not wrong.
as a reaction. Oh,
This is really
alright.
harsh.
That was so good.
All right,
Silence
Wingsong's
is so
gonna try
good.
to-
You killed my internet. Was that what happened?
Yeah, but Wingsong's trying to prevent you from casting.
I'm not
Silence.
preventing him. I didn't
He's
know
just
that he was going
complaining
to
about it.
cast this. I was just like, oh, I guess it's going to be a hard time challenging this guy now because he can't respond.
All right,
Yeah,
actually,
so Baxter can't hear
Yeah.
anything, and anybody inside the circle
So,
can't hear anything.
Baxter begins to play, matching your performance, and eventually the science spell comes outwards. And Baxter's just kind of doing what they do. Now, no sound can be created within, so as soon as that kind of happens, Baxter kind of stops because they can't hear their own music played. Begin to look around.
Can he hear me from the out? Like,
No, he
from-
can't.
No sound passes
no.
in. No sound
Okay.
can be
Nope.
created.
No sound
within
interaction.
the space as well.
This guy's so good he
Okay.
can play in silence. We're
So-
screwed. We're screwed.
And so you see the crowd inside kind of looking around, slightly confused.
I can work with this. Okay, so as soon as I see that everyone's like confused and looking around, I'm gonna. Can I turn off the invisibility?
No, I'm the one who
Okay.
has to. Unless you cast a
To do
spell.
it.
You have
Okay.
to cast.
Combat-
You could cast a
combat
spell.
action.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to cast.
yeah.
I'm going to cast minor illusion to make a little flare of light as I come into
Existence.
visibility.
Okay.
And I'm gonna throw off my my disguise dramatically as well with this flash of light, so that everyone's like, "Oh my god!"
Make a
I
sleight
think
of
you
hand
can
check.
control their reaction.
It's like one of the few things I don't have a proficiency in.
I think you have a costume, but
You
spend
got
most
jack
your
of all
time up here
trades, so-
invisible.
Yeah.
So you're trying to essentially, in a 6-second cast, to throw off your disguise at the same time. 14. You're able to get the wig and a couple of things off, but you're pretty slow to the punch. Eventually, you finally get the disguise off in a minute or so.
Cool. But I am visible now, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And now I would like to kind of gesture towards I'll cast message to Thothig and tell him to go ahead and turn off the silence, as I can now grab everyone's attention. And thank you.
Thothig shakes his head no.
I kind of again cast it again and tell him I can't challenge him if he can't hear me.
So I'm going to also make an observation for everyone in the party right now. No one literally cares. Everyone around you is just completely oblivious. They're all drinking, they're eating their own foods, having their own private discussions. The crowd that surrounded the platform is basically people that just came to watch Baxter play. And in fact, it's only about 30 to 40 people that are surrounding the platform at the moment. They're confused and bewildered. Baxter's holding out the hands, just begins to motion, and then they eventually kind of look at the loot and do things, and then they go, oh, and they kind of make a little thing, and they just they look towards you now without your invisibility. They just kind of walk out of the silence spell here, and eventually they're looking and mouthing and saying stuff, and they go, now, how about now, and then eventually that sound comes to outside of the sphere, and they stop. A silence spell. Whoa. Weird.
I know. As I said before, I am a masterful bot.
How the hell would you cast something like that?
Because,
It's
my
not
friend.
cool, man.
Because, my friend. I, Wingsong of the Echoing Bluff clan, must challenge thee
Is he doing stupid accent? Why? You just
I
gonna
don't
see
wanna-
Padley ripping out his hair and freaking out like biting his toenails. In this.
I'm,
Oh my
Most
god.
I'm not
anxious he's ever
here.
been.
I'm not here for a challenge. I'm just here to play and earn some coin. Write
You
some
see,
cool
my
tales
friend,
and
you
sing about some heroes.
disrespected me earlier. You have disrespected me and my people when you simply ignored me and chosen to listen to my friend instead. You understand how disrespectful that is from
That
a
literally
fellow
makes
entertainer?
absolutely no sense. You need to chill out, bro.
Well,
You
my
know, I
friend,
have some of this good halfling green. Maybe you need to smoke it.
sorry, I don't do drugs.
Oh, all right. Well, do you need a
Yeah.
nail or something? Maybe some wine? I got a flask here. It's got some really cool liqueur.
No, stop! You're distracting me.
I don't.
I am. I'm like, where the fuck is?
Um,
Why is nothing not turning this off? And then I'm gonna yell once more so that everyone in the group of people that were then listening to him, anticipating his music. I, Wing Song of the Echoing Bluff clan of Vicarious, challenge you to a bard.
challenge me to a bar now.
Exactly. You disrespected me in the windy
looking-
courtyard. And
crowd
all
looking
of
and
my
just kind of
people.
crying a little bit at this point, just being like,
getting
Baxter,
his
why
ass
are you
kicked and they're not even doing
playing?
anything.
I'm not gonna challenge you. Begins to stay up on the table.
Are you saying that you simply do not have the capabilities?
No, it's not that I don't have the capabilities or anything. Turns around to the crowd. Listen up, Baxter Silverton's unable to play tonight. I'm gonna get some sleep and some rest. Feel like you all can enjoy the performance of this bard here, apparently from a place called Echoing.
He
Wow,
lost
that
twice
sounds
in one
exciting.
day.
You know,
Damn
you
it.
have good time and enjoy the crowd. All right, I'll see you later.
He
Begins to walk away.
lost twice in a day, thought me. Twice in a day.
I had a plan and it fell apart when no one could hear me.
I'm
Twice
just gonna.
in a
I'm gonna.
day.
I'm gonna
You know-
follow him.
You know what?
Why
I'm
does
gonna.
he suck so bad?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to do something. So he rejected, right, doing the Bard off. So I'm gonna see if I could cast suggestion and convince him to challenge.
Yeah, I wonder where my whole band of supporters are meant to be
I
cheering
don't.
this on.
I don't have the spell, but it's a wisdom saving throw.
You don't have the spell prepared?
No, yeah, because it's part of my item, so it didn't get dragged on because it's part of an item. It's the helmet telepathy.
Which item?
Helmet
The helm of
telepathy.
telepathy?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you have to take the action to use detect thoughts, and then as you
Oh
maintain
yeah. Okay,
concentration,
I'll
you
use my
have to-
bonus action to detect dots then first.
Okay. So you're gonna use detect thoughts, get all the vibe around, and
Yeah.
then you're gonna use suggestion.
So he
Yes,
needs to make a roll for detect thoughts,
As I'm
and then
walking
another roll for
past,
suggestion.
as I'm
if-
walking
if
past
does.
Gilga, can I just like look at him and shake my head?
I mean, yeah, you can. I mean, I'm not gonna do.
I'm just gonna shake my head and just like mouth the word stop.
Can you even tell I'm doing it? I don't think you can because it's coming
Yeah,
from my
it's kinda-
helm.
Yeah.
Well, don't you still gotta? Doesn't it still require you to do something like physically? Or is it?
You have to interact. You have to interact with your helm. You're basically touching your.
Yeah, so
helm.
I just touched my helm. So all you notice is that I'm touching my helm.
knowing and you're staring right at him, right?
Yeah. I mean, I have to be within line of sight, so yeah.
Yeah. So then
You'd also be within 30 feet.
I context clues are gonna give me enough to know that Gilga's trying something. So I'm just gonna
Okay.
mouth the word stop as I look at you while I'm following him.
As you concentrate holding your helm, it seems that Baxter Silverton has succeeded. You're unable to penetrate deeper into the thoughts. Baxter is simply running through some of melodies and the songs they would have sang, and then slight, damn, disappointed.
He's
Just
so
continues to walk by.
cool.
All right.
Why can't we have
So
him?
it doesn't fail, right? As long as I maintain concentration on it. So I should still be able to do suggestion. I just don't know what his inner thoughts are. But it doesn't preclude that I had to probe into his inner thoughts to cast suggestion, just that I have to detect thoughts on the target.
Yeah. So as you throw out detect thoughts, and as long as you maintain concentration of the spell, you can use a bonus action to send a telepathic message to a creature you're focused on. You reply using a bonus action, do so while your focus on it continues. While focusing on a creature, okay, with detect thoughts. While focusing on a creature with detect thoughts, that means that you have to use detect thoughts in the concept of that spell to penetrate deeper into the mind. And then upon actually successfully doing that, then you can use suggestion as a spell. So that is one to the second one. That's what the clause literally says. While focusing on a creature with detect thoughts.
Well,
That
fuck. I'm
means
gonna
you have
keep.
to penetrate.
Shoot. Can I try again? No.
I mean, if you follow them, they're just walking off, going to the room.
Yeah. I'm just gonna follow through. Just excuse me. Sorry. While focusing. I don't know where he is. I think I lost him.
Why does he have to suck at everything?
Okay, well, I guess whilst I just been completely ignored and disrespected as my people are now, my ancestors are screaming at me, and I'm horribly
God's
ashamed.
looking at
I'm
you.
gonna,
Are you gonna play anything? We came here for a performance.
I'm gonna
You know
start.
what,
I'm gonna
my
start
friend?
booing loudly.
You know what? Shut the
Boo.
fuck up. You know what? I will. I'll start playing my Schwam, my masterful Schwam. This is a song from my people.
Are these
Thothink's
wooden or
gonna lean
steel
over to
doors?
Paz. Should I do
Stone
it again?
doors.
Should I do it?
Steel.
To him?
Okay.
Oh,
Has
Stone
to.
21.
doors.
You
There's
too,
no
I think
lock on
you
them.
Paz,
should.
think it'd be funny if I do
None
it
of
to
these
him?
doors have locks.
Probably.
I am gonna knock.
Do you want me to do it?
No, he's.
I just-
You knock on the
I have a
Almost.
wooden slab with me. I was
My
gonna
cheating
use that
up
to make a
has-
knocking.
I'm not gonna say no.
But if it's steel, then I can do that.
But you're not gonna say yes.
I won't not condone it.
Okay. So, Wingsong, you are doing a performance with your Schwab. Crowd
Yeah.
begins to cheer and look towards you in favor, and they're appreciative of your performance here. Varys, you're heading kind of south through some exploration, corridors of these rooms, like they're just aligning the doors and stuff. And then Paz and I think you're having the conversation here, just kind of watching on. Is there anything in particular that you three that I've mentioned are doing in the concept
Knocking on the door.
Yeah, you three up north, and you're knocking at the door. The other three, right, that are watching.
I'm just wondering.
They're just wondering. Okay.
It's
I
just
feel
having
like
a time.
we're like gangsters, just like, hey, we need to talk to you, douche.
This is before the horse head.
So you knock under the door. Voice from the other side of the door opens it. How you doing? How can I help all of you?
Doing all right. We
Why
actually
don't you come on
wanted
in,
to-
huh?
Hmm.
Appreciate it.
No.
Actually, just came here to ask you a quick question because my fool of a friend is bad with words and must go on with his tangents of being the best bard. Sorry about him.
You didn't have to claim him.
No worries. Here, let me light a lantern when it's dark. Here you are.
But we
Is there anything weird about the room? Can I look? Is it?
The room is rather empty. There's a couple saddlebags, essentially for a mule of some kind, that are kind of laid out. There's a bedroll and other things that have been put out here, but it's an adventuring, traveling something, just kind of laid out. They grabbed a lantern from their backpack and they lit it.
Okay.
So, and I understand how far-fetched this is probably going to sound, but the stone in your loot, where did you get that loot in general?
Oh, this whole thing? I want it.
You want it.
Found in
Oh.
a performance at Riviera, the amphitheater. Good time.
Nice. Now you see, we need that stone in the upper part of your loot.
Happy to replace it with a higher value stone.
Why do you need the stone?
I'm just gonna pull out my necklace. While this might be a different stone, me and my friends all have stones, and we require collecting them to increase what they are capable of.
It's a
Gilga?
world-saving business. I hold up the one I got
And
on my hand.
I have Gilga show his completed version as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool. World saving business. What will you save?
Ideally, this one.
From Dragons.
Oh, yeah. Heard about that war of the far south. Oof. A lot of refugees, towns in the border. Sad story.
It really is.
It's
You all
not looking
slay
much
dragons?
better up here.
We have fought a couple and killed a couple, yes.
Wow, why don't you tell me about that? Begins to light the pipe and sits down to the corner bedroll. Grabs out a journal book. Tell me your
We-
tale.
We'd be happy to trade our tail for that stone.
Sure, I mean, I was going to give it to you anyways. What do you call yourself, huh?
We don't really have a group name.
Somewhat nameless, one could say.
Yeah,
Nameless,
we
all right.
just kind of came together and started doing this all together because we all have just a similar disposition. But-
Oh, wow. Okay, came together just randomly?
Yeah,
You could say it was faded though. We came.
Ah,
we came to
faded. The
it.
nameless. The nameless guild came together.
We're more of like
huh?
a fellowship. We're sort of a
Fellowship,
group working
nameless
together.
fellowship. All right,
Yeah.
fellowship. Came together under fate. Where did you all come together at?
Can
I know
just
a couple of them came together before we did, but me and the Tabaxi joined them up in Harak.
can I just
Ah,
can I just download the like first chunk and us all sort of coming together, like the leading up to with the ship and everything and the Kraken and early Harak, and then the sort of the
The dragon destroying the bar.
That's a very long
dragon destroying
story.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
it's a long
saying, can
story.
I? But like, he's high. I'm high. We've got time. Can I just give him the? I'll lead up to when we sort of leave Harak, and that's sort of. I'll come back in there if anyone wants
Okay.
to do that.
you give the
That's
whole
chapter
discussion.
1. We'll say.
Chapter 1.
I'm also offering
Wow.
smoke back
You
and forth.
all have been through just so much shit.
Yeah, no kidding.
In a wild 3 months. What are we at?
And why do you do all of this? I mean, all that, I just probably would lay low for a while at a tavern, just drink myself for a couple months. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, honestly, we carry our liquor with us, and fate's kind of just yanking us along.
Yeah,
Fancy.
I don't really have much of a choice. Some of us.
Wow. All right. Well, no harsh vibes. Y'all got quite a story, and I appreciate you telling me. What are you doing in Eastmar then? Dragon? I heard
The
its name
stone-
is Belzar.
It's the stones and the dragon.
Yeah, Belzar the Silver Dragon.
Stone?
He was recently he recently became a problem, and while we're not entirely sure, we don't want to kill him if it's possible because he's one of the better dragons. He's not
I think
like
he's being compelled by evil against his will.
Held by evil. Oh, wow. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. I've known my studies that silver dragons are really chill, peaceful creatures.
Yeah, this is pretty out of character. We've got reason and vision to believe that this is not entirely. I like call back to the part of the story where we were in the ice cave with the lightning.
Mm.
I didn't mention all the details, but the dragon having a moment of issue, and then the lightning, and then continuing on.
Well, it's getting late, but I'm more than welcome for y'all. You got a room? You can stay in here. It's the Windy Tower after all. Just pick a room.
Probably gonna pick a room. We would like to leave with that stone, please.
All right. No worries. And, walks over, got the stone from the loot, hands it in your hand.
Thank you.
I'll be here for a couple weeks and just feeling out the place, getting free food, free shelter, just playing for the people of Eastmar, bringing some peace to the land. Y'all need anything in your travels, pretty good sometimes when I want to be. So I always help you
You
out.
you seem super great, and while we're here, we also have weed and alcohol and are happy. You just seem like a really great person. We're happy to spend more time with you and give you more of the story. Maybe someday you'll be the one telling our story. You
That's
are like the greatest bard in the land, right?
entirely possible. I wouldn't say I'm the greatest part of the land, but I try to be.
It's very humble of you.
You know, you tell that the part of yours backs you. know, take a deep breath and meditation. I've heard that can be really powerful.
Yeah,
Oh my
he's one of those characters that cannot sit still to save his life. Unfortunately, meditation, he could try it and he would just give up after 5 minutes.
All right, well,
god.
Michael,
hopefully they
can I confirm that he has given me this stone?
yeah, I plucked it out of the end of the loop there and just put it into your
Okay.
ball.
Just want to confirm.
Oh my god,
Uh,
chill this guy is.
I
yeah,
don't
just-
trust musicians.
Just one more thing. I just have a question. So I heard that Clan Gilgal's been sending, people to the Il Nocta or like a camp of some sort. Do you know of any way to sort of get in there?
No, I just got here. I've been traveling from south to north, and I've only heard rumors and minor things since I've been here. And, well, I wouldn't know what to get to that.
But what little rumors have you heard, of, the situation in Ismar or what's
Well, that's
going on?
Clan Gilgal's decided to kind of decide who's boss, just take over. Some people have deserted, hiding out around here. Looks like they're building some massive siege weapons. Just harsh things, just really bring down places. But that place you mentioned, it's across that Crystallic Bridge. A couple people say they've delivered food over there, but I don't know. Can't help you any more than that.
Do you happen to know the people who said they deliver food there? Make an introduction for us.
No, they were on the run. Deserters, like as I said. There's a lot in Clan Gilgal that doesn't stand with them. Wouldn't surprise me.
All right. I mean, thank you for giving me, that information.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome indeed. Y'all have a good time now, all right?
Yeah, thank you, and
Yeah,
you have a great night. This
I'll
was
see you in the main
this,
area.
This was an enjoyable little conversation. It's been a while.
This was nice. It's nice talking to Bard sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not going to try to
Yes.
cast suggestion after that conversation.
Played.
All right. I'm going to as
I'm gonna
I
need to
keep
see a
walking.
rock in my inventories before I believe that this man has given it.
You want a rock in your
I'm gonna
Sheesh.
need a rock in my inventory.
I don't think that's gonna
She's
change or
being
not. Like,
she's being that hard ass character right now.
I'm
Okay.
so sorry. I genuinely don't trust musicians, and that's a
that
personal.
doesn't
character
change whether or
flaw.
not it's the real thing or not. He could just say it's in your inventory. You
But
don't know.
I'm
what it
gonna
is.
I'm gonna stare at Nair as she's trying to look for the stone. I'm gonna be like, really? The best?
I just like wherever Wingsong is, he had to have felt that, like spiritually.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's gotta suck.
I'm okay, but to be fair, he's an actual musician who just cares about his craft and just bringing joy to others. Wingsong's a bit of a
Showboat.
showboat, so
He's our showboat.
he's my
Yeah.
nutcase. But let's go ahead and get this stone back to Paz, shall we?
I'm not even gonna count it. I'm just gonna walk away. Oh,
I'm a
you're
great
right.
musician.
I never
we,
said
we
you
can hear
weren't.
we can hear Wingsong's voice as he says that. I'm a
Never,
good
I never,
musician.
never said you weren't a good musician. Just that you're a showboat and a nutcase.
I'm still
Alright.
I'm still playing music. I'm doing a sad song. I'm a great musician. Butter.
Bum-ba-da-bum-ba-da.
That's your one musical number that you guys were hoping to hear from me.
So the crowd is and the dining tables are dispersing, right? It's getting late. So some people are leaving, some people are staying around their tables, enjoying themselves and drinking. So I'm just kind of moving tokens in that general idea of who's there and who's not.
And then there's warriors that are here, right? In this tavern, I'm assuming.
There's adventurers. There's people that are of mixture of different species and things. They are drinking and they are armored. They have weaponry that they are showcasing.
Anyone of like dwarfish, persuasion, anything like that, or is it just mostly humanoids, or humans, or elves, or
Pass.
You particularly don't see any dwarvish adventurers here.
okay?
Pass.
As I walk up to Thothic and Paz and just, well, that was rather easy to do and much more relaxing than I was expecting.
Does it
Sometimes
feel
a
weird
piece-
when it's easy? It feels weird.
It's well, considering like 99% of our interactions with people are usually violent in tendency, having a
Unpleasant.
peaceful one is definitely unusual but welcoming.
Yeah.
We got the stone pass.
Yeah, Pass, can you do me a favor? Can you just shove these
Just
shove these together?
directly
Get your leg up.
around, like ripping my hair.
Pass, no, I know, but stick your leg in the air for a second so I can shove these two pieces together.
What we're doing here in the open
Yeah.
with everyone here.
We're on
Yeah,
a
put on a show for me.
Hey,
I can't express how much they openly don't care.
can I do
Yeah.
it?
Yes, you absolutely can. Your body.
And
I don't want to. I'm just gonna like kick my foot onto like the stool and like the bench next to me. And take the stone to it.
Take the stone too. You see this, becomes liquefied and begins to materialize and magnetic to your other piece. Begins to join as they begin to blend together into a crescent shape. Crescent shape itself is remarkably near translucent and has a little bit of a sparkle, a more refined texture to it. It's about 2.5 inches in its length as it curves, forms fine tips at the ends of that curve.
I had to reset it. It got bigger.
Mm.
and
Yeah, I think-
as for lodgings, I think if there's an empty room, you're free to have at it. So
Yep, sounds good. I think I might have been wrong about bards. They might be okay.
One
yeah,
is-
most bards are not like Wingsong, so
Speaking of, I'm just gonna look back. Boo! Ooh.
I'm still just playing my Schwab.
Doing great,
I'll
sweetie.
kind of just like look around the corner and I will make some little sparks and images dance around his feet in tune with the music that he's playing, kind of following along with whatever tone he's putting on.
Wingsong doesn't have the energy to do magic during his performance this time.
Because he got dissed too hard.
He's
got
he's
dissed
just
too hard.
performing for money, hoping that he gets money. He's doing it out of the fact that he doesn't have anything else to do because he was told to go play music, and that's now his thing.
That's now his thing.
Yeah.
Does the crowd like it?
I don't know. I got a 21, so
Probably.
Yeah, they're cheering. They are excited. They're lively. They are still sticking around as the others in the crowd are departing.
You know what? I'm going to cast Prestidigitation just so since Wingsong doesn't want to do magic, I'll do magic for him. Just do a shower of sparks.
Oh.
Right around him.
and then as soon as he sees all this magic start flaring up, his eyes widen. He starts getting a bit more joyful. You can hear like in the music as it starts like peaking up in energy. It plays one note higher.
One note higher.
One tune
One
higher.
He's gonna start casting minor illusion as well, causing sparks to come with it every little spin that he does, and etc.
Okay.
Oops, what did I accidentally do to myself?
You gave yourself
Exhaustion
exhaustion
level
level
5.
4.
Oh,
5.
Guess
Five?
you.
Dead.
She just died. She just died.
He died.
You just
You
fall
died.
oops.
Boom.
Can
Can I undie?
You
Can
put
you
it back on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I thought I
you
was
put it back on.
I'm sorry.
put
I thought
two
I
of
was
them
going to
on.
take it off.
Oh,
That's my
She
bad.
died, got back up, died,
Guys,
died again,
guys,
and then got back up.
Dehydration is no joke.
If I can,
Hydrate always.
I like how theoretically I could cast like suggestion on like 6 people right now just for money.
Who are these people that are not gone yet? And
They're
up and
just-
left.
Oh.
Yes, but they all have swords and fancy.
A lot of people also
clothes.
have swords, as adventurers tend to come through here.
I'm sorry. Is the answer or is the answer roll to find out if they're
The answer is that they have armor, they have swords upon them, they look as if they are adventuring folk, different species. You're unable to particularly tell at this distance and looking and kind of staring at them. You notice that 2 of which are human, one's a half elf, and the other one is a tiefling. They are a variety of different chainmail and plates that they wear. They have different symbols, one of which is an Emberock adventurer. See, they are associated with the guild of sorts. They have ale in front of them, and they're playing dice games, and one of them is playing chess. They're laughing and enjoying themselves, separate of company, but joining forces at the tables and just cheering themselves on.
Thank you. Oh, this was productive against all odds. Should we go to bed?
I feel like it's getting pretty late, so I think I'm gonna go find an open room and lie down, get set up.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep too.
I'm just gonna keep playing until these people disperse, and then whenever they do disperse, I'll tell them goodbye, and I'll go off to try to find whatever room Suit is in. You know, just go to ask where rooms are.
Okay. So as you begin to end your performance here, and your Schwarm bring you to a shallow note, if you will, while the crowd is tired and fatigued from dancing and cheering, they begin to throw coins upon the platform. A total of 112 gold pieces is thrown throughout the performance. They begin to disperse themselves, going up the staircase or down, or perhaps even on this floor, as they begin to go into their separate rooms.
532 plus 112 is 644.
You're left with the whispers. So all these people at the cusp of late night begin to disperse themselves, headed for their own independent rooms. You're left with
When one of them starts walking off, I would like to just, quickly walk up to one of them and be like, hey, where can I get the room? I don't know where.
So you pause and you stop one. They turn around towards you. Looks like a halfling female with a kind of ponytail, like kind of hair that comes down. There's like 3 different ponytails that are formed, kind of coming. They have a gown of red with some purples, silk blouse. They look towards you wide-eyed. A room?
Yes, I need to find a room to sleep in.
You can come to my room if you want. I have 3 of my friends. They watched you perform, but they headed a little bit earlier out.
I need my friend and I. We need to go find a room to sleep in. I don't think you're going to have enough space for me and my friend. I mean, he's small.
Oh, the rooms are plenty big. Your friend can join us. We can hit the pool too if you want.
Oh no!
Why
I'm good.
am I
He's
having a
he's-
sense of
Can we-
deja vu?
Can we skip this MTV movie, please?
He's a really shy one. He's like he's a shy one. But if you can tell me where I can go and ask like a quartermaster or someone like I can go find a room.
There's no quartermasters. You just pick a room.
Oh, okay. Where are the
Just find
rooms
one.
located? Just like pointed.
All around you.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Hearing that the music has stopped, I probably would have stepped out. And seeing him having this conversation, I'm just kind of standing by the corner, waiting for him to look over at me.
So, I think a girl just hit on me.
Congratulations! Are you gonna come to bed or not?
Oh, have you found a room?
There are plenty of rooms. Come on.
Okay,
it's-
I just didn't know if
grab
we had
an
to
empty
go.
one. It's
I
just
just didn't know
grab
if
an
we had to
empty
get a
one.
key or something. You know.
I just walk off.
Okay.
The only one who missed that it's basically a free
I
for
think
all.
this one's a room.
Yeah, they're just empty.
Which one did he go to? There's so many rooms.
There
I'm
are
over here.
there are a lot of rooms, plethora of rooms. These rooms are particularly
No.
empty. There's not a whole lot of individuals that are in them because they're spacing themselves to the 7 floors, right? And the actual chatter and the kind of talking in this area makes the 3rd floor rooms actually more bountiful in terms of them being available. Many of the
Man.
rooms far off on the eastern side of the tower are going to be filled with whereas like Baxter, right? They moved away from the area to get some peace and quiet.
Man, you think that girl realized that I'm not into her at all?
I wasn't there for the conversation, and I really don't care. Wingsong, it's up to you.
Oh, cause like she invited us to her room and was like, "Hey, you wanna go to a pool party with me? We're gonna go to a pool with girls." Oh, they're gross.
How do you even have friends?
Shut
Julian?
the hell up! I'm talking to Sutien. You're not in my room. That's
Just a
How
question
do you
from the
even have
universe.
friends?
I'm wondering
I'll
that
say
too.
it.
See, when you're so good at the music like I am and spreading joy around the world, seeing all these beautiful smiles. There's a ladybug on my ceiling. Anyways,
Careful, because when they die, they stink.
I'm amnesiac. It's okay. But anyways, I forgot what I was saying.
Yeah,
Not
you
much.
were going somewhere in the train of thought.
I don't know.
I'm
what
a
you're
good
talking about.
musician who spreads joy around the world. You don't know
This entire time, I'm just setting up my bedroll, just listening to him going,
That's nice.
How did you make through every night just listening to me practice my songs? So that, I mean, it must have been. I think you owe me some money. No, I'm kidding. You don't owe me money. We're friends. We're besties. It's sort of free for bestie.
Wingsong, put your bedroll down before I literally just make you fall over asleep again.
I'd like to mention that my bedroll is probably not even a bedroll. It's just like a big old like blanket that I just curl around on. Probably. Just like a cat. We sleep on pelts. Probably, actually, you know what? It's probably just like a pelt, like a big old couple of pellets that I sleep with, just sewn together.
You don't remember your whole thing last session bragging about having furs?
Yeah, that's why I just mentioned that I have pelts as my bed.
Oh, I'm just surprised you didn't say I have the finest furs.
Oh, and by the way, Wingsong,
Yeah.
we just had to ask him for the stone. He gave it to us.
Yeah,
you failed
when
twice
he
for
told
nothing.
me no, I kind of assumed that, he actually wasn't an arrogant asshole. And he
Yeah,
actually just didn't notice me at first or something. He just wanted to talk to a supposed fan.
Yeah, no, he's actually a relatively nice guy. We had a nice little
Wait, so
conversation.
Like-
so what's it
like-
like? What's it like to get embarrassed twice by a guy that wasn't even trying to?
Like, honestly, I kind of feel kind of rude. I feel kind of bad because, I mean, I was under the assumption that he was a competitive bard,
Listen, just because you're a dick doesn't mean
See, I understand that when I get into the motions of being an amazing bard, such as myself, you'll end up realizing that, hey, this person actually isn't a competitive bard. You don't have to do the bard thingy. You could just play. I misunderstood. My fault. And look at me, a great bard being so humble.
I thought a great
realizing
bard
his
would be
mistake.
able to read the room.
No, that's someone else.
Oh.
As a librarian. Because they know how to read. Get the joke?
No.
Because they know how to read. And
Funnier if you explain it the third time, I'm sure.
I just wanted to let you know. I'm a musician, not a
Wing song?
comedian.
Wingsong, can you go to sleep? And I'm like, and I'm going to try and cast Catnap.
And I'm not willing because I don't give a shit. And then I'll go to sleep on my own terms.
I'm going to bed, but not because you told me to.
Good night. Actually didn't have to say it slowly to remember your names.
I love the lag the moment he said good night.
Mm-hmm.
So
I-
you all
I'm not
find
fun.
your respective rooms. Gilga, where are you currently at? You stepped away. Okay.
He stepped away.
Okay. I'm just gonna put Gilga then in a room. I'd imagine. I don't know. We'll see Gilga. Who wants Gilga? What's Gilga in the room?
Oh, we want Gilga. We want Gilga.
No, we don't.
We want Gilga.
I do not
Sarah,
want
Sarah, you
Gilga.
want Gilga in
I
the room?
want Gilga.
You know what? I
Absolute-
think we're probably already gonna have paths. We're all full up.
No,
No,
I'm with
Pat-
Sutton Wing Song.
No.
Paz is with
We
Unless-
get a quiet room for once.
Oh, Pass
Lock
is
the
with
door.
Buffett.
I just
Right.
walked into a room and they followed, so that's what we're doing.
All right, then it's Tathathiga. Tathathiga.
What?
The two
Gilga in your room, huh?
I have Gilga wants to come in,
Valor's two
sure.
greatest
All
priests
right, there you go. I'll put Gilga in the
in
room.
one room together.
Well, apparently Gilga's not welcome in any other room, so kind of has
He's
to be.
not welcome. I'm actively saying, I want Gilga. I want Gilga. Everyone's just like closing the door in front of him.
Okay, so as you find your respective rooms, like as I stated, 8 feet is the ceiling height of these rooms. There's no windows. The doors themselves, the wrought iron handles and things. There's no locks right on the doors. There's no way to actually lock them. You can kind of barricade them, or kind of shove your body at them, try to stop anyone from coming in. That's really the only way. The rooms themselves are not damp, but they have almost like that little bit of cobweb old feeling to them. They're weathered, the stone tiling floor, and they've been lived in. Like, people have commonly come into these rooms and things, but they've been picked up and swept, right? They're not just left here. As people do come by, probably individuals that work and treat themselves in the commune, and they enjoy that. As you are resting on this night, there is something that is rather odd. So at a period here that is about at 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay, and the next day, as you're resting in your rooms, all of you, obviously hear a scream.
Ruh-roh.
Do we get a full rest, by the way?
No,
No.
it's the middle of the night.
It's the middle of the
Okay.
night. You hear a scream that kind of emanates outwards down the hall. It's outside your doors.
Oh, what was
That sounds like a
that?
musician.
Yeah, that was a great times yawn, by the way, guys. What was that? Hi.
Not outside of your, but it echoes into your door. And as you kind of come in, the candlelight of the outside is off, right? They've put out the candles. There's just nobody that you can visibly see. And you begin to kind of stare and look from left to right. Other people begin to open their doors. And as they open their doors and they begin to look out, there is something that walks out of one of the doors of the northern bathroom. As it's tall, hulking downwards, wolf-like appendages of the face, large claws. Sniffs the air.
Lycanthropes.
Oh my god, the furry.
You're a furry.
I am.
Sothig, seeing it and being closest to it,
Immediately
gonna
expels
let
it
it have
from
it.
existence.
So as it smells the air and sniffs, body at its backside, blood spilling, it's kind of dragged half of that body with it. And it takes the body and kind of throws it down to the side.
Can I?
So Thothic, you're firing a spell. We need to go to combat. So if you're
I know.
going
Can
to
I
go
just
that, we
clarify
have to go to
something
combat.
really quick?
Yeah.
You said other people were opening their doors.
They're at the moment like just slowly opening them and lifting them. But as I stated, there's not many people on this side of the actual tower. So you all
Right.
are kind of in rooms that not a lot of them are occupied to your left.
Am I able to preemptively get out a yell of stay in your rooms?
Yeah, I'm still trying to go through the narration.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm still trying to
Yeah.
go through things. Yeah, you all are getting really excited about it. I'm trying to
People
set
Listen,
the
we
Set
see
stage.
we see danger.
Yeah.
We.
Yeah, I was just trying to set the stage of what's happening.
people
so
have
you all have
prepared
I'm sorry.
information.
We're
to work
fucking
on.
with the story. Please tell us.
No,
what
you're
happened.
okay. You're okay. I'm trying to narrate through things so
we
you
got-
understand right what's happening, and then you could only roll initiatives. Right, if you're going to combat,
Then
which
we'll
was
shoot.
Soft thing
Then
is
we'll
doing,
shoot. We'll listen.
and
Then
you-
shoot.
then you
Got
shoot.
it.
So
Got it.
the creature does not look as if it is wanting to attack, right? So it's like on that cusp of like almost confused and bewildered. It is very much enraged. And then as you walk out of your rooms and the thought that you begin to hold out your hand, casting, right, you're invoking that light magic out of your hand. Now you yell outwards, get back into your rooms, and the doors shut. Need everyone now to roll initiatives.
Any chance this
It's actually
lycanthrope has
initiative.
blonde
it's an
hair?
I.
Yes. No.
What's that?
Is there any chance this lycanthrope has blonde hair? And how's
Lycanthrope does
melodically?
not have blonde hair. It has grayish to brown hair.
So
Lows
it's
to
not
brown
an
mane.
albino.
No, it is not an albino.
Which was
Damn it.
definitely what I was asking.
Do we okay before combat starts? Assuming we walked out, we're looking around, we see this confused lycanthrope.
There's
Do we see the dead body?
Well, he dragged it out with him slightly.
Did
It
he?
dragged it
Because I
out.
don't
with
remember him.
It
okay.
half the body. It half the body from the claws. Like I said, I was going through the narration.
Yeah.
I was
beautiful
trying to get
narrative.
through it. Yeah.
Undercut by excitement.
I was
You're
trying to
asking
listen.
questions when the movie's gonna explain it to you in a moment.
I was
We're all
trying
that.
to. I
We're
was
that
trying
scared
to
to watch
Stories
the
on-
movie.
I was trying
God.
to listen, but I can't hear it when I hear. I'm gonna cast a
Right.
spell and yell at everyone.
It had half of a body that was kind of dragging, and then it's like let go of it, right? So the blood is like dragged with it, and now it's like kind of like bewildered and confused, looking around, large kind of teeth with a wolf-like snout, talons, and then
Jesus
kind of just like
Christ.
slightly looks and just kind of begins to freak out, right? So it's like very much
Like its
enraged.
jaws are bloody, right?
Yes, like as I
Okay.
stated, its hands and its jowls are bloody.
Okay.
Blood
It's
everywhere.
Sorry.
Blood
my-
on
my-
the
There's a
floor.
lot of blood.
Yeah, no,
Blood.
sorry. As soon as
Blood.
you said that, my sound kind of just popped for a moment. I didn't. hear
Gotcha.
it.
No, it's okay. So reiterating those things. Anybody have any other questions?
Why the fuck did everybody roll so good in initiative?
Because I'm just really. I have all this
I rolled a-
inspiration.
I rolled a 15. Everybody rolled above me.
Well, and
You-
Paz rolled a 15. Arguably, Varys rolled lower
Well-
than normal.
If anything, we should be asking why Paz is not first for once.
And Varys.
Well,
Because
actually, I
I-
think out of everybody, Wingsong, you have the highest modifier to initiative.
I don't.
Actually,
I
no.
do have like a. I have
Don't think has an advantage on initiative, but you have a +6. Everybody else, Paz is a +6. So
Yeah.
you two would technically.
Why do
So,
I even have a
Heavy
plus
Heart,
two?
you
Because
unleash
Because-
half
your
proficiency.
Yeah,
Your first
initiative
in the
counts as a
tournament
roll.
here at the start of combat. The 19 is going to hit the creature. The creature is hit with 15 points of radiant damage, and then is lit by your guiding bolt, providing advantage to the next person who is going to be attacking this creature. So I'm going to give the condition of the guiding bolt there. It then begins to lock its eyes towards you and like lowers itself down almost into a run. And you see the eyes kind of blood red and rage as it's simply going to all outright run at you and attack you. You can have movement and bonus available.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm gonna run past them and say, all right, so your turn, and end my turn there.
That's
Wingsong, you're
so
next.
funny.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and jump up onto this table here, and I'm going to prepare my bow, and I'm going to shoot it with +1 arrow. Let me clip that real quick. There we go. I'm going to shoot it with a +1 arrow. Don't worry, guys. We got this.
What do we got? Can't see.
And the advantage 18 is going to hit. As it does, it thunks into the shoulder. You see the creature pull out the arrow from the shoulder and drop it. Seemingly, the wound heals.
Oh shit, that didn't work. That was not expected. Okay, You got this, Nyetta. Beat the shit out of this thing. And I'm gonna give her bardic inspiration. D10. There you go. You can also use it on spell damage as well. Just a reminder. And then I'm gonna end my turn.
Ending turn. Nair, you're next.
Okay. Just two questions. One, do we no longer see the adversary in the turn order?
The adversary is in the turn order, but his name is generally hidden for the first round of combat.
Oh, okay. So I just don't know when they attack. That's all. But we'll see it after we.
You could still see the next up.
Oh, okay. So the token is on it. So it's next. It's next to go.
It's just hidden from the turn order, so you can't
it,
see
got
the
it.
initiative roll of it upon starting, and then also the name.
Got it. Okay. And then the other thing was after a different person attacked it, did it turn its attention in any way, or is it still locked on Thotheg?
Still locked on right now, all of you, because you're all grouped together.
Valid. Okay. I'm gonna get out of this centralized spot. And can I hold my action for if it rushes toward / past me, if it comes into range, and then I will swing on it.
Okay, so you're saying that if it runs past you and then goes into your attack range, you want to
if it enters into my attack range.
Well, it enters into your threat range, you want to attack it. Okay.
Yes. And then I guess just as a final thing, I'm gonna just call out to it and just probably unlikely, but just like anyone in there who's capable of communicating. Just one try, but that's my turn.
Okay. Sees the creature grabs the forehead, begins to pull at it, lets out a howl, begins to pull its back upright, and then begins to sniff the air. Looking from left to right, lowers itself down, still enraged, begins to run at you, Nair, being close up. You can make your attacks.
Okay. And I can make all 3 attacks?
Actually, it's based on how I play with attacks and reactions and stuff. Technically, you only get 1 swing if we're by the rule book here. So you get 1 attack with the reaction if you do a whole action.
Okie dokie. Wonder if an 18 is gonna hit. I feel like an 18 is gonna hit. I know. I'm gonna leave it. 18.
Okay, 18 is going to hit, coming swing through with the Baneberry through that's lit with flame. You notice as you cut across the chest, creature takes none of the slashing damage, but seems to take some of the fire as it burns through the chest.
You want to crit fish because you had advantage on that.
Did I have advantage?
Did not. The arrow
no,
was fired.
Wing Song had advantage on it.
Oh, sorry, right, Richard. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, the arrow was given the advantage from the guiding bolt.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was me. That was my reaction.
Okay.
I can't do anything else, right?
That's correct. Yeah, we go through the reaction of your hold action. Then it's going to raise up its mouth and then come in to bite.
Pass.
Natural 1, as it does, it slips on the bench, sliding across with the own blood from its legs and things. It picks itself upright and then goes in to rake its claws across your chest.
That's fine.
22 is going to hit you. As it does, it rakes across, dealing 7 points of slashing damage to you.
Okay, just don't want the yucky mouth.
Ends its turn. Aerostrip.
All right. I will bonus action dash so that I can get up behind it. And then I will swing at it from behind. Oh, what?
All right, with the 26, swing with the advantage. Flight. Whoa.
What the
Radio
heck?
operator.
Yeah,
oh,
someone
that
has
was-
feedback right now.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what
It's
that
yeah,
was.
it's coming from Haley.
Oh,
Damn it, the Banui just fucked us over.
What happened? That's my bad.
Bunny.
Let's put the baby away.
I think we lost Cody, so they're refreshing themselves here.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
like freaked out the moment the roll hit.
yeah.
Gotcha.
It's too
Everyone's
good.
getting
Gotta
kicked
go.
at some point tonight. What is this?
Anytime you do something good, the computer freaks.
Yeah.
Well, you see,
That's the night.
here's a problem because Naira, you did slashing damage, but it took none of that, which means
I did
Varys
notice
is
that.
probably going to literally do nothing, except for
That's
maybe
fine.
he's. No, he didn't even. You didn't even use your Crimson Right, so.
You can do an orb.
Couldn't-
It's
You can do a-
immune to bludgeon.
You can like cut your
So-
hands.
The 26 is going to hit, and I need you to roll your damage for it manually, please. So you'll be rolling a d6 and adding mod plus 3.
Oh, that rolled the wrong thing. Hold on. There we go.
Good news is this stuff does cold damage.
All right,
so
so 14 there. Roll sneak attack.
And is it gonna roll? No. Okay. Oh wait. Why won't it roll? There we go.
If you are lagging, it'll be delayed in the rolls. So just FYI, we need to, Cody. If you're having issues with connectivity and stuff to the server and over people in general, you might have to. You can always try to diagnose that, or if you have manual dice and it's just on your local end, then you could use manual dice for the rolls too, because that works out without having to go through the system. So 86, so 12 points of the sneak attack damage, the 14 of the scimitars you swing. You cut through the back, slashing as it does. You cut into the flesh. Then you can kind of see that it begins to heal itself and connect through with the fur. Your weapon seems to have no effect.
Wonderful. Okay, that's all. I'm gonna. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do then.
All right. Ending turn, Gilgy, you're up next.
All right. I am going to move out of here. Sort of fine. Okay. What should I do here? So I'm thinking right now. You know what? I'm gonna stand from afar then. Just sort of get a better angle.
Okay.
So just be 30 feet. Someone will be right here. And then I am going to. Is there any metal objects on this creature, or is it just pure fear?
There does not appear to be any metallic objects currently on the creature.
Well, shit. That ruins my
well,
first-
fuck.
Yeah, that ruins my first idea. I am going to then.
Didn't Wing Song's arrow stick into it, or did that just bounce off?
Hold it out.
Hold the arrow out and drop
Yeah.
it.
I pulled the arrow, so I can't use heat metal.
Unfortunately, it would fuck
Damn.
that.
So I'm going to use my cantrip Firebolt instead, which I coined Soup Bolt. So I'm just going to fire that
My personal
at
favorite.
creature.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me just find the cantrip, fire that thing off.
Ooh.
All right, 11. As you see, you can fire it off. You split between, the creature kind of ducks downwards as it moves its body naturally from left to right. Just not connect.
All right, and then as a bonus action, because Varys doesn't have a lot of HP or high AC, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Varys. And then I tiled it, please don't hit me.
I have both a decent amount of HP and a good AC, but thank you.
Oh, I'm not sure what your AC
Why
was,
did
but
Papa-
I was like, I mean, last time we got hit, I mean, I was like, oh, he's almost down.
By the ballista?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
That one
meant to
shot
fuck.
someone?
Yeah, the one that
The
he got
ballista.
lucky on. That
Hey,
he got lucky
hey,
on. That did
hey,
really low
hey,
damage. When it's
hey,
supposed to
hey.
do like 70.
Hey, I would be concerned about my friend who's in combat, so yes, I will cast
You mean the
Sanctuary.
thing that shot
problem
bolts
with
the
that.
size of a tower?
You mean the thing that killed me in one hit?
That was funny.
Being a good friend, that's all. Jeez.
Anything else for your turn?
And that'll be it.
Okay.
Command it.
I didn't
As
listen
your
to
next.
anything you guys were talking about, to be honest. That was just like
Go
pretty
up.
color.
Excuse me, sit. Push through. Oh,
Excuse me.
I don't. And we get
You
through.
gonna
Slap him.
massage him?
Slap him really hard.
You gonna massage him to death?
I'm going
Slashes
to
Can you spiritual him? Like,
take my action to. Yeah, I'll take my action to dash, so I can get right up to him.
Paz, pull him to me.
Uh,
Bring him closer.
you want me to pick him up? I
I don't care how you do it, just do it.
Okay.
he's a bit
Um,
heavy.
I really need you to pick him up.
I'll do the thing that I know how to do. I'm gonna spend a key point to Fury of Blows.
Can you do that if you don't make an attack?
Yes, I can still spend bonus key point to Fury of Blows. It's a bonus action. I can't take a bonus action unarmed if I don't.
It's like a running attack.
What are you putting it?
All right, so 19 as you come across with the knuckles slashing through, kind of come through its left leg at the quadricep area. As you slash, you can see it begins to heal. Does no damage.
I just, laughed at the natural.
And
and I was like,
I'm
oh.
also going to try and hurt him.
Okay. Seems to take 6 points of necrosis and poison is applied.
Huh. Because I really don't know what else to do.
Maybe-
everyone.
Maybe we all
except for 3
retreat and make it
people.
follow us.
Screw it. Do it again.
Okay.
Hurt him.
Just like my plan.
I know it's not going to do anything, so.
What is it,
You
20?
come across with a
Yeah, I
20.
mean, you
you
got
are
max
able to hit,
damage.
slashing through the calf and then coming upwards. You break across the necrosis in the previous one, showing this one heals, but no poison's applied. There's no necrosis in the wound. It's fully healed rapidly.
Well, I'm out of ideas, so I'm going to just use the rest of my dash movement speed to
Get out of range in the mouth.
kind of just walk it back. Well, I tried everything I could. Don't you dare follow me.
Don't
Alright,
you
so
do
you're-
it.
All right.
Don't want none of
Seeing as
this.
how I am only 3 feet tall, it's kind of hard for me to see all this going on over the table. So I'm gonna hop up onto the table next to Wing Song, and seeing like that there is a lot of blood splatter, but there is no injuries to Varys or Nyera. I'm going to take into an assumption that this thing can heal itself, and I'm going to use Chill Touch.
Okay. All right, so 19 is going to hit. Takes 13 points of necrosis as it does it falls to the knee, breathing heavily from the lungs. 5 still enraged.
And then I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Bane on it.
All right, fails with a 10.
I like that skull.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay,
And can we fist bump each other?
and then your turn whenever you'd like.
Not hearing a yes.
So, Thothic, before we come to your turn, there are notable players that begin to actually emerge from the surrounding areas. One from the staircase, one from the
God.
southern corridor, and one making noise rounding from the northern corridor. Now, moving them in position as they do, they are drawn to the attention of the scream and of the commotion that has happened. They're running, and as they're running, they seem to have exceptional mobility since they're moving extremely fast. They also seem to have different weaponry applied to themselves. They are wearing what resembles that of this dark steel half-plate armor. They have goggles of night currently on their faces. There are tendrils of mutagens of green and black on their veins of their cheeks and foreheads, and then black cowls kind of fit over that are made and plated of the same dark steel that is almost scaled onto those cowls. They have nothing else besides their weaponry. Short swords, primarily two different styles, one of dark metallic and the other one of silver. And they have a large, heavy crossbow with bolts on one side and the crossbow dangling from the back. They are approaching from three different angles. The noise coming from the north, one from the staircase to the east, and one from the south. As they begin to approach, they yell outwards. At the same point as that happens, you hear a large roar emanating from the northern corridor as a somewhat of a human begins to run down the corridor, appearing to some of you all. And as it runs down the corridor yelling outwards, the yell becomes transitioning to this bear-like roar as it begins to transform.
Yeah. Werewolf, werebear. Where the bear?
Now begins to enter the fray as well.
But why though?
Bear why though?
All
Get
right,
it?
so
Fair
thing's
wire.
gonna come up, clamber on the table,
All the work I
and
did to
yell.
I never had to retreat.
Yeah, no.
No, he's yelling at everyone else. Just get a little closer to me. Bring him right here. And he's got a little bag in his hand. And for his action, he's going to prepare cast of a spell.
Prepare what? So what are they preparing to cast, or what we?
Greater restoration for when
They're gonna.
the werewolf comes into melee range of Thothik.
Okay. Do you want to use greater restoration when the creature comes in range to you?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Wing Song, you're up next.
Okay, after hearing such humane words, there's nothing I can do to make him move, I suppose.
Just yank him.
Yeah, like, I'm a bard. What I will do is that I will, I can't make him move. I can make him not move. So I'm gonna make him not move. Or,
Yeah, just do it. Just go
yeah,
with it.
yeah, I'm gonna make him
That's
not
what you're
move.
doing.
I'm gonna cast Hold Monster. I can't see the bear,
No.
can I?
No.
No.
No, that was the
Unless you can
opposite.
physically.
I mean, you're not really explaining what you can do. But yeah, I'm gonna let
This
this slide.
Tony.
wing. This is wing song.
I'm just gonna let it slide. Like, I'm confused. I don't understand what's going on anymore. My arrow didn't work. End turn.
You're not gonna do anything.
No, yeah, because I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so
Okay.
you didn't hold the monster.
Yeah, it didn't do shit.
Okay. Can I look toward Thothic when I heard him say that and be like, you mean like physically move him closer?
Hey,
I hate this, and I'm going to attempt to. I hate this. I'm
He
going
also,
to.
said the, he
I'm
also
upset.
said the same thing to a 3-foot halfling.
I want to be clear. I'm upset, and I don't like this, and his mouth is gross. I'm going to attempt to grapple it and yank it into range for Thothic.
Grapple
But
check.
I'm
Go
up-
ahead.
But
Make
I'm
a
mad
grapple
about
check.
it.
Roll athletics.
Okay, athletics.
Athletics.
I'm glad I saved my bardic. Okay,
Ooh, he has advantage.
athletic check. So
Disadvantage
strength
from being
check.
poisoned.
it's
Oh.
your
I
athletics.
love disadvantage.
Yeah,
Strength
so
check.
it's-
Yeah, roll athletics.
It's an athletics check.
No,
I know, but
athletics.
it doesn't drop down and say
Yeah.
athletics under
It's-
check. But you want me to go to where it
It's
says
under your
athletics.
Go to skills.
Yeah.
Go to
So,
skills.
so
I
a
just wanna-
grapple So a grapple. Okay, first. So
Technically, where it says
rule-wise,
skills is check. Yes.
all things are checks. Okay.
Yes.
So that's number one. First thing. So everything's a check, right? You're rolling to check. You're rolling to. A grapple is a combat action you can do, and to do a grapple, which means you have to
Yes,
perform
we're doing
an
an
athletics
opposed
check.
check.
You have to make an athletics check to do a grapple against a target. Okay, that's what the grapple is. Then the target gets to make either an athletics or acrobatics check to negate your grapple. That's literally it. That's all it is.
I hear you. I appreciate the explanation. A lot of the dice rolling mechanics are rolled up into drop-down menus. I just wanted to make sure I clicked the correct drop-down menu.
Go to skills.
Yeah, just
Skills, athletics.
Yep.
As opposed to going to check the label.
Yeah.
Mm. Fuck it, just in case.
All right, so 23, you are successful and grapple the creature.
Alright. Part of that was trying to bring him closer.
Well, actually, once you have the grapple, you can use your movement to move him.
Gotcha.
So if you
then-
move back 5 feet, you move him 5 feet, but you lose twice the movement. So basically,
You also
Okay.
don't have to move yourself. You can just bring them 10 feet to the. You use 10 feet of your movement, and you can bring them to the right, which is untouchable.
Okay, but I can technically step back and bring him with me.
Yes.
So
Correct.
I
You
will.
could do that
I
as well.
will. I will do that.
Okay. So casting, as soon as he's there, casting Greater Resto on the creature.
I wouldn't end your turn just yet because you technically still have 2 more attacks.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's very true. Like, I don't know how to undo it though.
Come back to you.
That'd help. Okay. So he's casting that. I used technically 10 movement because it was 5, but I was pulling him.
Correct. You move 10 feet of movement.
Okay.
What does the Greater Restoration do?
Yes.
We'll find out. We will find out, my friend. We don't even know what he's casting.
No, we know he's casting Greater Restoration.
I just cast it. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know what he's doing. He's just doing it.
No, I know what Greater Resto does.
You know, I'm saying
No,
for
no.
Sut and I, we don't know.
Oh,
we just
okay.
know he's casting.
Yeah, we just don't know what the result's going to be, or maybe
Yeah.
Gothic does
Actually,
know,
hold on,
but
sorry.
we don't know if it's going to work.
Well,
Sorry.
Thothing's making a guess on what's happening here. Hence why this cast.
So you bring
I'm-
Nair, you bring them
Actually,
closer,
I'm sorry.
and that is going to trigger the held from Thothic. Thothic, you hold out your hands, blinding white light. You also expend the diamond dust, which is turned into that light. You then kind of brace and grab the shoulder of said creature with the touch. The creature is enraged, grapple, also bane and poison. I'm not going to give it a check to try to resist the touch because there's so many things stacked against it. You grab onto the shoulder, and as you do, it seems to retract and pull back into some other form. And as you're watching and staring at it, it begins to change its shape. It turns into that humble town
Of a what?
folk.
Ah, gotcha.
I can figure is a merfolk, bluish skin, round, kind of earlobe fin things that extend around it. Seems to be bewildered and confused.
Thothic, are you able to do that again?
One more time, lass.
Okay. Great.
So, Naira, where are you currently? Because are you maintaining the grapple next to them as you moved, or are you letting go of the
Yeah,
grapple?
I
and
apologize.
you-
Once they were in range and that was being cast, I would let them go. And then I moved over here to be next to. Actually, I'll do one last time I move.
Transform
right
that
there.
man.
Just to be next to Varys in the
Or
oncoming
woman.
bear situation. last clarifying question. I don't think I actually have. I guess as a fighter, do I have more attacks even though I used my action to grapple?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm confused because the thought process of what I'm listening to what you're attempting to do. I'm just trying to put it piece by piece. So you grappled them as an action. Okay, that expends if you take the attack action, it means you can do your swings of your sword, and then you can do other maneuvers, right? You can do other
Got it.
things. One of which is a grapple. So
Got it.
you spent one of your attacks to grapple them.
Got it.
By ending your grapple, that also because the creature is going to resist that
Got it.
grapple, you actually have to take an action to end the
Okay,
grapple.
so that's
It's not a
2 of
free
my
thing that you can do
actions.
because technically it's still resisting you.
Got
Right?
it.
It's still thrashing around. It's not a friendly. It's 2 of your actions are spent. You have 3 attacks you can make, so 3 different things, 2 of which you've used as grapple, so you have 1 left.
Can I hold the one left or not?
No, you cannot. Once you take the attack action, you have to use it.
Okay. In that case, can I use the last action as a cantrip?
As long as you swing your actual weapon, you take the attack action and you swing with
Okay,
it.
I
that
got
will
you.
Trigger.
In that case, I
action
used
orgasm.
I used 2 out of 3, and I think that I can't get any closer to it, and I'm not going to throw something at it. So I think that's me.
Okay. We come to one of these figures at the bottom, heavily armored. We see as the white light is flashed. They make no hesitation, no movements. They begin to sneak through the tables, going 35 feet, then move 40, additional 10. That's now 45 feet of movement. They stop. They look towards you, Gilga, as they stare, the eyes, the goggles of night. They mutter a single word and a phrase. Stand back. They pull out one of the short swords of silver. They press forward with a dash across onto the table. As they stand upwards, they point the sword.
Can
twisting
Thofig use a reaction here?
Again, I'm narrating, and then they stand. Like I said, they took their dash action to do so. They're standing up at the table. They're pointing themselves downwards. They're pointing the sword.
Okay.
They do not strike.
Okay. Sorry.
It's
Little
okay.
too,
Got excited.
trigger happy.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there, Tony.
Tell
I'm
the
getting there.
story.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
die trying.
Okay. This one begins to move, hearing the roar of a bear. They then turn themselves in the attention, and as they do, they begin to mutter words. Their flames begin to turn, particularly the one of silver, lights on fire.
Oh, hey, more of Varys' order.
Friends, maybe?
Friends?
Like co-workers, colleagues. Like,
I have to check something real quick.
could be friends, we don't know. Not like our friends, but like friendly. There's no or else on the end. It was nice.
Friends or else.
Usually they yell at us and there's a threat, but
So, as they alight their weapon,
Michael,
Can
your
you
mic,
hear him?
your
I
mic
can't
cut
hear.
out. Your
Yeah.
mic, your Nvidia's cutting out your mic again.
yeah, I got you.
He's-
They point the sword of silver that is lit with fire. They begin to point that in the direction of the creature who's roared. And as they point with the weapon of fire, they look and they say one specific phrase. Oof harim. Down. Points the sword. Get on the ground. Now come to the merfolk. Merfolk, confused and bewildered, begins to press away. What is happening here? Where am I? What happened? Oh. Confused, they enter. Bearship next.
What language are they speaking?
Speaking in common.
did he yell down at us or at the bear?
The Eldritch Bear.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Bear's just gonna move closer towards this one, curious about the situation. And I'm gonna activate my own Crimson Right on my dagger. Actually, I'm gonna sheath my scimitar and just have the dragon dagger.
Okay.
And just watch and see what happens.
Okay. Yoga, you're up next.
I'm just gonna. I'm not sure what's going on, so I'm just gonna sort of jump on these tables, go forward, and probably just. I think this guy went over here, so I'm just gonna keep heading that direction. Take the dash action. Move up here. Oh shit!
You're very close to the bear. You're very close.
I know. I'm gonna be
Gotta
like
go
the
get a
close to
look.
bear. Be like, ah!
Gotta go get a look.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Guardian on myself. So, oops.
You said I'd stand on a man.
I'm gonna stand on that man. That's all I do. Stand on that man. All right. Realizing I went too far, I'm just gonna use my bonus action to go to cast Guardian, and that's my turn.
Okay. And your turn. Paz, you're up next.
Well, that guy seems to clearly have it under control. There's no bear that I can see, so
Nailed it.
gonna call it a night, I guess. Well,
Easy.
everything's under control. Gonna walk back here, take my move to get ready to go back to sleep. My turn.
All right.
Amazing.
So you're up next.
I don't know what's happening. You stand back, and I can't see up here, so
Said it with authority. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
well, mine say
kind
no.
of move up next to Thothig and just kind of go, well, you seem to have a better understanding of what's going on, Thothig. What exactly is going on?
It's a curse.
A curse.
Hey.
All right. And I'll just kind of end my turn there.
So it's like, damn it, I was asking a real question.
We come to the large humanoid bear as it does hulks over, breathing ferociously. This brown fur with black, this mixture of ruby tattoos across its flesh of its chest, towards its shoulders and its arms. It looks in the direction of the rest of you three. As it is, it snarls and sniffs and looks at the figure who has pointed the lit flame of the short sword that is silver. Sniff the air, and as they mutter the single words, Belkin. Kind of grunts to itself. I am Prime! And ends its turn.
I am Prime.
Not least. There's one slightly different coloration of the dark steel plate, but albeit the same. Yep. A cloak that follows through with green and blacks, bunches itself from a silver chain, goes across the chest. As they stand up onto the table, they yell out, Enough! It is done! Look left and look right. Anybody make combat actions on this round?
I'm not.
No.
Nope.
No.
Combat is over.
I am just confused.
I mean, I just wasted a
What
couple.
is it? If anyone.
He said it's handled.
No, sorry, I'm genuinely asking. The guy. Excuse me. What is it? I sheath my sword as well.
I
Brothers.
sheath my magic.
And turns. Clean up the mess. lowers the head. It's to disappear going towards the bathroom. Turns and looks towards you, hopping off the table, sheathing the sword. That is not of your concern.
Okay, well, he said it's not of our concern.
Honestly, fine.
Clearly, we agree.
Begging your pardon, lad. People turning into wolves like that, it's a curse going around. It's a concern.
You do not know, cleric, what it is of concern or is not. Step away.
Thing's gonna look down at the townsfolk in front of him and say, what did this to you? Did you see it?
Looking towards you. See as the one to your right. Puts the hand under the hilt. There are no more questions to be asked. You are done. Go back to your room. All of you, now.
Yep, already,
Brother,
already
politely
there.
refuse,
Faster
lad.
than you.
I got
Bring
a
the
lot
pride.
of questions.
If you refuse, then you will
Already
either
gone.
die or you will surrender.
Did he just threaten us?
Now, there's no need to be going doing hasty things like that, lad.
Man, they're asking.
You know, I'd like to go ahead and start walking up to Thothig and reach up behind his shoulder and just be like, no, why don't we all just calm down and be friends? We can discuss this. We are just curious why this lycanthrope burst from that door.
Silence
Dead
yourself.
corpse.
There is no
Except
room
Gilga.
for this talk. Go to your rooms. It is done.
I agree. Except Gilga.
This,
Gilga,
this
question
group
your
has a
authority.
really bad problem
Does
with
this okay?
staying
Does this
quiet.
guy have any sort of? Does this
Shut
guy
up,
have
is our
any
trigger
sort
word.
of? Does this guy have any sort of insignia on him? Any sort of like markings of a potential group or anything?
None.
Is Varys? Where's Varys at with all this?
Probably
Watching
goes,
cautiously.
I'm gonna see if so are they allies, enemies? Should we go, stop them?
I don't think that they're
Does he seem like
either unless we're involved.
Does he
So,
seem like he has like bad intentions with this person that he's talking to, the merfolk?
Roll
he's
insight.
probably gonna kill it. He's probably gonna kill it.
Yeah, but like you don't know that. That's why I'm trying to figure this one out.
Let him kill it.
I'm not saying it's our business. I'm just saying realistically.
The 26 insight check. They are very
Better
much
than me.
that you are in business that you should not be in. That you need to go to your room. They're motioning that if you do not move, in a minute, they will be forced to dispatch you.
No, it's all right. No, you're right. We'll go to our rooms.
Except
know
for
what I
Gilga.
did.
Gilga, question their authority.
Why do I need a question
No,
there?
no, it was a joke. It was
Fight
a
the
joke.
power.
I
No,
I need to know.
Gilga. Come on. Back to
Yeah,
our
go to
room.
your room.
Back to our room, Gilga. Come on.
Where's he gonna meet me there?
Okay.
Yeah.
It was nice knowing you all.
So we
Have a good
question their
night.
authorities, Pez.
No, Gilga. That's not your room.
Oh,
Out
Get
you
out of
go.
our room.
Out,
Over here,
Gilga.
Gilga.
Out.
Over here. Come on.
Out.
Based on what are the odds you think they can see invisible people?
You know, I feel like at least one of the lichen people or whatever they might be able to. I don't know. I think there's a
Second
chance.
brother, help clean up. The other one lowers the
you know what?
Yep, they're siblings.
Before we go for the night, I am going to cast invisibility on myself and
Oh,
see if I could,
Gilga, you're gonna get stabbed in the neck.
No, Gilga. I'll ask some questions in the morning.
Ignoring you, Varys still there, turns and looks as the bear
Get some
holds
information.
the sword.
Fine. I won't
Prime.
do anything.
Here to hunt your Throlgoth. It is not mine. It is another. Many months and moons we've spent, and yet it has killed. Sad. Whoa! Whoa! What's happening?
Yeah,
What
it's-
another
Yeah,
invisibility?
what
What
is
is
that?
happening?
Whoa, what is happening? The ring of
I
invisibility
clicked it once and
crazy.
it's just.
Don't click the ring.
Wow.
The
holy
ring-
That was me.
crap.
What the hell?
Oh my god.
I just hit the ring.
I can't do anything. I'm locked out. I'm locked out. I literally can't.
Unlimited power, apparently.
I'm gonna see
Yes,
if I
you think you can like exit out of the game?
No, we had to. I think. I got to
I have to.
restart.
I'm deleting you.
Oh, shit.
It's
still
still
going.
you.
It's still
my
going.
God.
Well, at least we now know what he
Oh,
was going to go
It's like a
do.
curse. Holy shit.
Is it over?
No, it's still
it's-
going.
Oh, it's still
Still
going.
going.
For me, on
Oh
end.
my god. Hold on.
Well,
You
we're
still have,
cursed.
like,
We have been cursed.
30
Clear the
seconds.
log.
No
Um,
kidding, huh?
Well, at least we
Universe
know
is
what you're
cursed.
gonna go do.
Well, we knew before, but like this is
Now
Alright.
who's the dungeon master?
Apparently you
this
are.
hell is now created.
Help me.
I can't delete it. I'm trying to. It won't let me do it because he keeps putting it on. Oh my gosh.
He's
Wow.
just taking it on and
you
off,
might
on
have
and
to
off,
re-
on
you
and
might
off,
have
on
to
and off.
literally refresh the server.
I might have to refresh the server.
Imagine
did
if he
it.
had.
You broke it.
imagine if
You
he
broke
had
the
the
game.
one
You
true
broke
You
ring.
the
broke it.
game.
Full on
Holy
just
shit.
broke the
Broke
server.
game. The ring just like so taked it.
Imagine if he had like the one true ring, just constantly going in and out, in and out, in and out.
We're just too powerful tonight.
Or maybe, the DM just really does not want us to cast invisibility.
Maybe I should
No,
have
there's
said I was
a-
doing it.
this conversation.
Yeah, there's a definite problem with some of the effects and things. I'm guessing if I can, real quick, I'll put you down, back onto the field. I literally can't even put your token down. That's so
I
funny.
see myself down now. Just
Now it's coming in.
Well, I guess we just have to kill him. We don't know what to do. Oh, it's still going.
Hey,
A,
sorry,
you can't.
man.
B, yes.
Ding,
You probably should.
ding, 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 ding.
I wonder
Yeah,
how many it's
what's-
gonna have. Alright, let me see.
Suddenly he just becomes the ring.
if I can do
What
this.
point? He's more ring than man at this point.
It's still
Did I, just
going.
make it, did I just make it worse for clicking that? Oh my gosh, I think it did.
Seems like it's still the same. I don't know.
It says your ping is at like 3,000 on the
It's
Yeah.
over 9,000.
Oh my god. What had happened?
I found a way to DDoS the GM.
Well,
This is
Yes,
really
we're going to
Can we
break
take
time.
a break while we
This
sort this
is our
out?
break.
Okay, yeah, I think
Yeah.
this is a good
We're
this
gonna,
is a good point
we're gonna
for
take a break.
Okay.
If you watch
Yeah.
this stream, thanks
Universe.
so much. Really appreciate it. We're gonna go on break as we
Everything's
get
under
to finish
control.
figure out
I
what.
hope
what
nobody
As
Yeah,
we had
it's
technical
regular difficulty.
difficulties. Holy shit.
all right. So if you're watching, thanks so much. We'll be back in 10 minutes or so. So
Feels so quick.
6:57 ish p.m. PST. So bye.
Ta-da!
Welcome back. Thank you for sticking around, joining us for the last bit of our session 52 as we vanquished a creature that was half wolf, half humanoid. They seem to have murdered. I'm gonna get there. Jeez, interruptions today.
Who's
Wow.
gonna turn this
Papa
van around?
DM. Papa
Vanquish.
DM is pulling the car around. No, so
Turning this car
me-
around.
let me say why. Okay. You had watched as they emerged from the bathroom, body dangling down. They charged in a bloodlust and enraged. You vanquished that. They then turned into a humble townfolk, a merfolk. Just seems to be common. There's nothing about them that is strange. They have a brown leather vest, a white cloth tunic. They have leather trousers of black, the belt and suspenders. They have a backpack and satchel as well. They look entirely normal. They are also extremely confused, bewildered in how they are there or what had happened. Before you could question, before you can get into that, there is an authority that is emanated from a trio of figures that came outwards, and they have asserted that authority, simply stating that it is done and you need to return back to your rooms. They carry the weaponry, the armor, and they also move and speak in very simple phrases. They may perhaps have done this a multitude of times. So, getting back in to the conversation that we have had prior to when Paz was trying to put on the ring of invisibility and absolutely broke the game.
Yeah, way to go.
Yeah, way to
Update your
go.
rings of
Job, Kyle.
invisibilities, everybody.
I put in a ring without an actual macro or any sort of effect to it. So you click the ring all you want, it should do it.
A challenge.
Hazen,
Don't
put a
pick that
macro
as a
on it.
challenge.
Why would you even say it?
I will make a macro that just lets me go click, 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 click,
Button
click, click, click.
clicker set.
Cookie Clicker
Challenge
Ring
accepted.
Edition.
So the conversation between these two figures, the one half bear and half human that stands roughly 12 feet tall at this point, with the hulking shoulders, they are mentioned that they had been in search of what was referred to as a Thrallgoth. Conversation will now continue. Seems as your efforts were null, and your Thrallgoth has killed. As I have stated, it is not mine, but another. I have smelled and I have tracked. They are here, somewhere. Prime Ulfarim, you may leave and return back to your people, wherever Ulfaris lies. Prime snorts. This is bad business, Falcon. Sees as the bathroom door is now open. The two brothers begin to walk outwards, turning and looking. Creature seems to be outnumbered as it turns its head and realizes. Grunts, begins to trudge towards the staircase. Ascend. Disappearing out of sight. Turns back to you, Varys, who hasn't moved. Stares at you through the goggles of light.
So you clearly know what's going on here.
Yes. What interest is it to you? You were supposed to return to your room along with the others.
I'm on a hunt of my own. And that name, Ufarin, could be related to what I'm hunting.
I think someone's mic is open right now. Just FYI.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I think
Is
it's
it-
Haley's.
Is it
Yeah.
Haley? Haley, I think your mic
But
is
I'm not
open.
doing anything. Oh, sorry.
I know, but we're getting a lot of feedback. I'm not sure what's happening there. Just so you know.
Your ice is very loud.
Yeah, your ice was loud.
Yeah, stop drinking
I don't
ice.
have
like,
any
what the
ice.
fuck?
Like I'm drinking hot tea.
Was
I
it?
don't know what was
Is it
happening.
Wing Song then that we're getting the
No, it's
feedback
probably
from?
me
Must-
then. The ice was
Mhm.
me, so
Oh.
God
Ice
Okay,
damn
twisted.
it.
I'm
That
being
makes sense. I was
wrongly
like,
accused.
You're making
Sorry.
Nate's ice very loud.
Who's definitely out there? Nice.
I'm
Why
sorry,
are you
Nathan,
putting
that I
ice
made
in
your
your
ice
hot
so
tea?
loud.
What's
That's
wrong
my
with you?
bad. I took his ice and I threw the sound.
yeah. I'm sorry. I'm trying to transfer ice to Haley right now. I'm sorry.
I
Brothers.
asked for ice.
Burns looks town folk. Back. Two begin to approach, pulling out manacles. Small underbelly of the armor. Similar to that of a fanny pack, but it's reversed. Pull out the manacles. Town folk. What is happening, please? Comes away
I'm
from
not
you.
gonna stop them yet.
We mean you no harm. We will take you to safety. To put the manacles on, restrain the town folk. Wanting to resist, but seems fatigued and too tired to do so. Two brothers and town folk begin to make way to the staircase descending. What is your hunt?
I hunt a Forsaken.
Forsaken don't come here.
I have it on very good authority that one ventured into Ismar recently, within the last month.
Who did you speak to?
I believe it was First Master Brennan.
That would be rather odd, as my name is Brennan, and I am
Oh,
Postmaster.
maybe I was told to speak to you. It's been a while.
It apparently has. Where are you from?
Not this continent.
The order stretches far. Brotherhood runs deep.
Mm-hmm.
Will I have trouble of you?
No. In fact, I was looking for assistance.
It is your hunt.
Fair enough. Good luck with your Ufarim situation.
Yes. Just past you, walks away down the stairs.
You know, I think now would probably be a good time for a little conversation about all this, don't you think?
At 1 a.m.
We're already awake, aren't we? Would you rather do it in middle of the day?
I mean, I don't care. Come on in. Shut the door. What do you want to know?
Well, it's been on my mind for a while now, because it was brought up a while ago, but never really found any reason to bring it up. But Velkin, what exactly is your order? Or whatever it is that you are a part of?
We hunt things. Dangerous things. Unusual things. Things most people don't want to think or talk about.
All right. Makes sense. I'm going to just assume that your whole blood curse, whatever it is you do with cutting yourself and getting lightning, is part of that. So I'm not going to worry about that.
Yep. Great assumption.
Yeah.
That's not just a hobby.
No.
So this Forsaken that you're chasing, then
Mm.
have you mentioned it to us before, or am I just forgetting?
Mm. Yes, actually, I believe the Forsaken I am chasing is Paz's former leader.
Oh, that's going to be a fun workaround with Paz then.
Hmm. Yeah. He seems pretty oblivious to that fact. I don't know if it's just he doesn't want to come to terms with it or what, but I fought him before and it didn't end well. And then Paz healed me.
Which he definitely does not want to let go of.
Yeah, he keeps doing it.
I'm sure there's more that I want to ask, but I think I'll save that for another time because I am actually still pretty tired.
Naira, since we're in the questions mood, do you have anything on your mind?
Honestly, I feel like pretty good about it. I'm gonna find that thing with you. I'm gonna help you do that. I'm gonna high five and smoke.
Great.
I,
I appreciate
that's
the mostly blind faith.
it's honestly
It
yeah.
feels totally unearned, but I appreciate it.
It's
It's odd.
it's been consistent. I'm tired. Everyone's an asshole. We just decide who we kill. I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, and it's like I'm not saying I'm going to distrust you or anything. I'm just curious, is all really.
Well, when you want to ask more, just find me.
Will
Just
do.
not like in open public, you know.
Yeah, I figured.
I don't even know what I would ask you, honestly.
I mean, he just seemed curious,
Yeah.
wanted to offer.
I am curious, but it's not like you're gonna tell me the secret handshake, and it's not like they're hiring, so it's really just
As I walk
It
in,
wouldn't
does
have been a
Paz
life I chose willingly.
no.
No, it's not a very.
It's not all fun and glamour hunting monsters in the dark.
Yeah, you know, most of us don't wind up living a happy life.
Yeah, I can't really imagine what the recruitment spiel was for monster hunting.
That or exile.
That is a little more compelling.
Yeah.
Although, suppose it's where you're exiled from, because Harak, easy choice.
It was. Yeah, that would have been a different outcome, I think.
What happened?
Did we lose someone? Yeah.
I don't think we lost anyone.
Oh, the audio just like cut out weird.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Haley, whatever was like the last thing you said, Haley. Just like it sounded like you were speaking into a cup.
Oh, I wasn't. I swear. The tea is down. I said. I take it. Wherever you were from was nice.
Yeah, it was a good place. It wasn't. I mean, everywhere has its issues, right?
So far.
Nice. Hello, Paz. Hello. You should.
Paz, do you become visible like as I'm stepping into the room?
I was gonna try and get in before you to uninvisible, but I mean, like as you come in, like I figured it might have been like, yeah, I don't know, was he there? Like being like in like the peripheral, I think.
Like I'm just over here by myself in this room, just alone for the next maybe 30 minutes to an hour, just probably like practicing my instruments, just
It's
doing
probably
my
only like
thing.
10-15 minutes.
Yeah, what's it that long?
I mean, it felt like
It was a
30
quick chat.
minutes.
Felt like.
Honestly, I'm just sitting here with Dota, just looking at him like, can we go out? I'm not sure we hear anything. I'm just trying to get his approval.
The walls are very thick, so yeah, there's no sound.
Filthy guys bedroll out, just going to sleep. It's like, leave it be, lad. I'll ask some questions in the morning.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's like I noticed Paz coming back into visibility, but I'm not gonna say anything about it. It's just like, oh, Paz being Paz. Okay.
Thing where I'm kind of hurriedly just look like I'm busy. Just beating out like a yoga mat to sleep on.
I'm gonna
Beating
just
out of the yoga mat.
crawl back into my bedroll that's still on the floor and go back to bed.
Okay.
I'm gonna also go to bed and sleep.
Anybody else? Is anybody doing anything in particular before they rest up? Is everyone just pretty much like, I'm done? Right.
I don't have anything I need to do, so.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So with that said, everyone's able to take a long rest and advance the time clock here to reflect that. And start getting some ambiance tokens put on the board for people that are rising in the morning. Blank of different people and things are erupting as those are coming out from the rooms, coming into the dining hall perhaps to get food.
There's still blood on the floor, so I just want to look at that, being like, the
Blood is
thing, I think.
local. The blood is locally stored, so the blood is cleared. So
Okay, so the blood's been cleared. Got it.
the blood is cleared.
Also
It's
be-
locally stored. Yeah, I
Along
cannot
with the
change
long
that.
rest, hit the clear blood button.
Yeah, I got it. All right, I'm just gonna look at the thing. Do you see them?
Do I see who?
God, it all smells like cats in
The
that room. It's
the
awful.
people who attacked the werebears and the werewolf.
Nah, I didn't.
Okay. I mean, you say you're going to talk to them. I mean, they're not here, and now we don't know anything. I
I'm
have a
pretty
question.
sure we don't need to really worry about it.
I honestly
sure?
don't even know what happened. I was confused the entire
Man,
time.
that shit was weird, huh?
Yeah.
Last night.
I think someone slipped me something. I feel like I don't really understand
Weird
what happened
dreams?
at all. No, it wasn't really a dream unless, I mean, it was a pretty physical thing, you know.
It really was. I had a weird
I'm
dream.
not stupid. What was your dream?
Yeah, it was weird. We got attacked by were things.
Only one of them actually attacked us.
Wait, that wasn't a dream?
What if we just shared a dream?
You're not
It
normally
could have
into
been a
sharing
bonding
things.
experience.
I share with Nair all the time.
Yeah, we've been smoking what is essentially one large stash for months. So
A very large stash.
And how many pounds? Did
Multiple
you buy of
pounds.
this?
so many pounds.
All of
Between the
it.
two of
A
us, it's
lot.
probably double digits.
Yeah,
Oh
it is.
my
It's
God.
definitely intent to sell.
Never
This is you would totally be illegal. Would you actually
It
got
existed.
caught?
Felony
Oh, we
ingestion.
definitely had
It's
double
like the
digits and then
RV from We're the
restocked.
Millers.
So
Yeah.
You know, guys,
Yeah,
I've
definitely
seen
that
from
RV.
like people who smoke a lot for their years, they tend to get pretty ill whenever they get older.
None
Who's
of
been
us are
lying
getting
to you?
older, so
I'm a century and a half older than you.
Yeah, but like you're an elf, you live a lot longer than us, so you probably
Yeah,
have like
so-
It takes a long time for you.
I'll take a long time. That's fine.
Oh wait, you're an elf, but never mind. You're both elves. Never mind. Okay.
Yep.
We also tend to start to look
He
older,
forgets
though.
that so often.
I know, but at least he understands
I
their
mean, the thing is,
graces,
Naira,
so-
you turned into an elf. That's kind of different.
Well,
I definitely did
well,
not turn
well,
into
no,
an
no.
elf.
She's
Wait,
been
but
an elf from
turned
the
into an
moment
elf?
we
Yeah,
met
it's
her.
always been elf. It's just
She just got a little bit warmer.
I just found
Yeah.
out that I was like a
She's a
Eldarn.
special
A
elf.
mood ring
Wait.
elf.
When
mood
did you
ring
turn
elf.
into an elf?
A moving elf. Jesus.
Yeah.
A mood ring elf.
A
That's
mood
great.
ring elf.
Yeah, it's
He's-
just
he's
a
not
simple way
wrong.
of
That's
putting-
the-
yeah, I'm not
Really,
wrong. I mean,
that's a good
maybe
species.
a little
I like
out of
it.
line, but
Oh my God.
You're in a mood, aren't you?
I mean, it's been consistently wild. I would say that pretty much works.
Well, I'm gonna get
So
food.
as you are sitting here,
So-
Baxter Silverton actually walks up from the tables. Go ahead, Lothic.
All right. So, did you have any questions you want me to ask for you?
The only one that I'm really interested in is if Togarath is still a part of my body. His soul is still within my body, or if that did go back to the shadow plane.
All right. You wanna? Why don't we go in the room over here, lad? Let's
Yeah,
do this out of the way so we don't freak anyone out.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
All right, I'm gonna take his seat because honestly, it's gonna be warm, and I want to sit somewhere that's not on the cold floor.
It did whatchamacallit sit down with us?
Baxter Silverton moves to the tables. And
Oh,
Mic cut up.
he knew. He was like, yep.
So,
On it.
all right. It's
Not impressed.
actually super simple. I don't even need to close out a video broadcast. I actually just reset the setting of the microphone. It
Yeah,
takes,
you're
like, 2
quick on the
seconds,
draw
so-
now.
Yeah, it takes no time at all. I figured out it's pretty much just a video broadcast. It's the version of a broadcast, and it crashes completely. Like my camera will start lagging out, and like it just resets and doesn't come back. So I have to like manually do it. Anyways, can't do anything about it. I would look it up to see if I can download a previous version, but it automatically updates itself. So either I have no video
disappointed.
broadcast, yeah, either I have it or I don't. So. And if you all don't mind a little bit of clicking of the keyboard, perhaps a screaming child sometimes, then I can always just turn it off.
No, we get
Um,
kids and animals and trains.
Yeah.
We
It's
get the
bad.
whole
No,
nine-
she-
Nothing from
She
my
bangs
side,
like on the
though.
door, like it's super loud.
Dad.
She goes, Dad. Yeah, no, so Baxter Silvershade comes in.
Like The
hair's,
Shining, but it's a toddler.
Yeah, the hair's like a little wild, right? So they're kind of coming through the table as they're kind of yelling. Did you all hear a scream last night? Oh, I just swore I heard something.
Oh yeah, it was. It got a little bit bloody out here, but all good now.
It was nuts. These people showed
Bloody?
up.
What?
Yeah.
What?
If you
Yeah,
sit down, we'll pour you a drink. We'll tell you about it.
They said,
But I
"Get
don't think
back
it was
into your
good."
rooms," and we did.
Hey,
we all did.
When do you think you can help me pop my back?
Sure.
Probably. That's probably
Oh, thanks.
something we can do.
Appreciate it.
Honestly, Paz is probably
Roll
the
medicine
best.
check.
I think Paz is probably our best bet.
Oh, I'm not very proficient with medicine, but I could do it.
Oh, but if you don't break him,
Okay, you let him see this man get paralyzed right in front of our eyes.
I genuinely think Gogo was not our best call on that.
You know what? Let me use Flash of Genius on that. Yes.
Flash of
Oh, and-
genius.
Flash of genius. Oh yeah, that's right. These are the right ones.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
is the
that's-
scapula.
Yeah,
I thought that was your
that's
foot.
fine. I can put a spine right here.
Going for
Oh,
a couple
Sarvis, you
cracks.
said vertebrae. Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
you
that
said
felt
that
great.
You have
Thank you so
scoliosis.
much.
Oh,
What's your name?
I thought you're just broken.
Gilga.
That's right, Gilga. Yeah, you came to my room yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah.
Ah, right on. Yeah, Tail, the Nameless. That's right. Wow. Anyways, I'm gonna go get some food. Buffet styles over there. You all have a good time, all right?
Yep.
Walks past.
It's wild
I'm gonna
every
look at-
time.
I'm gonna look at
Paris
everyone
is
and be
gonna
like,
lean in and be like, "What the fuck did he just call us?"
Genuinely, I said we didn't have a name, and he interpreted that bard
mean-
style.
I guess there was worse options.
I mean, at least that one's gonna be. Can you, if Wingsong had been there, you can imagine what the name would have become.
Oh yeah, thank God he wasn't.
It would have been about 6 words.
What does
A
those 6
stupid
words,
accent.
huh? I'm still right here, guys. Just the other table away.
Just at the
'cause-
kitty table.
Yeah, just kind of. I kind of feel a bit socially isolated.
You're you can get a booster seat. You can, and then you'll be at eye
There's no
level.
booster seats. I checked when I first came in. Don't
Ah,
worry.
shoot, you're out of luck on that one. Sorry.
What if I just go over on the other side of this table?
Can I just say his energy, not you, Wingsong. His
Yeah, but now you're
energy
looking
is
at a
weird
wall.
every time. Not bad, just not. I keep thinking it's gonna be weird, maybe weirder than it is.
Maybe he's just a nice guy.
I know. I think you inform my expectations for bards.
Like,
Yes,
honestly, I was thinking that
yes.
he was going to be an asshole whenever I was pressured into saying those things. When Paz said, "Hey, look, it's a guy," and then also was supported by the other guy, Soot. But you know,
You were upset that he saw a
Are
person?
you trying to blame Paz for you wanting to have a Bard off with that man?
yes.
That's not possible.
Hmm. Some
Anyways,
real heavy projection going on there.
it's not projection; it's honesty.
Honestly,
I will say the
projecting.
whole expecting him to be an asshole thing, that's what I'm talking about when I say like informing expectations.
Yeah, I kind of was expecting him to be, especially when he kind of ignored me entirely.
I mean, he was actually really
I gotta
cool.
learn that trick,
I do that
actually.
all the time.
That's true.
That makes my feelings hurt.
He wasn't a
80%
dick.
of what you say is not relevant.
We got a snort. We're getting snorts going.
Yeah, we got a snort.
Whoa!
Yikes!
You hit him, you cut him real deep, and he was just like, "Damn." That's
Yeah, our rogue would like to use cutting word, actually.
That
It's
actually
when it's
pretty
accurate enough, he will snort. We learned that now, so we just have to focus on true
So-
honesty.
So, so have you guys already got the stone and put it with the other stone?
Yeah, you missed all of
Yep.
that.
Totally
What?
done.
Did anything
thank you.
happen?
Good for your help.
Yes, it got bigger. It went from like 1 stone size to 2 stone size.
You know, I feel like maybe if we just were nice and played music with them, it would have gone even better.
I think
Yeah,
it
I
would.
guess
I
How
think
could
it
it
would-
have gone better?
we could have become friends with us, and maybe
Mm.
you could tell
I
us
think
some-
that maybe if
He's
someone hadn't
friends
put
with
on a
us.
stupid hat and costume and a dumb accent to introduce themselves to him, we could have all gotten along a lot better.
Yeah, he might have wanted
maybe
to
if
be a
you
little
didn't
killer
tell me to
bard.
go fight them, I won't be projecting
You-
myself
you were-
onto you.
You
I
were an
did it.
old
I went
lady
and got
at
an
some
autograph
point?
from him and said I appreciate
Just stop
his
it!
music.
I'm trying to project.
Look, here's a piece of wood with his autograph I have.
Ew, cool.
Oh, that's fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if you would have been, humble and been just like, hey, I appreciate the music, he would have vibed with you and been like, oh, you're kind of cool, that's jam. But
What,
no,
are you
you
gonna wood
decided to be
carve a face
confrontational
of
in a
him
stupid
now
hat
with
and
your little
costume.
piece of wood carvers?
Honestly, if you just took a deep breath and like worked on calming down right now, you could probably go talk to him and like not us, and maybe you'd bond with him and not us, and he might play music with you because we won't. So
Well, yeah, because you guys don't really know how, so.
yeah, and
What are you
we
talking about? I can do this.
oh
You
talent.
can put your hands on your face. Good
Is that not a
job.
tell? Oh, just CRISPR blocked it. I just glued in my
No,
hand.
you have
Your
certain
sound
sounds
didn't
that
come
hit
through,
too
no.
high and it
Yeah.
doesn't let him through.
I'm assuming you did a raspberry.
Basically, that's all I did.
You're a little trumpet boy with your hands.
Did you want to go over there and talk to him? Over there?
Was there anything that we can get from him?
Gosh, you only know by trying, don't you?
Conversation, I guess.
Friendship, that thing you
Do you-
wanted.
Do you think, is there anywhere else that we're trying to go to? Like, you think maybe he knows more, like, locations?
Gosh, I guess
mean,
you'd have to ask.
I'm sure.
Why are you being
He
so
might have-
facetious right now? Like, I don't appreciate
She's trying to get
it.
rid of you. Go talk to him.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll get rid of myself and I'll just like slink away. Just
Ask him about
All
locations
sad.
and things about the area. He
You
seems
know,
to be real travel.
alligator tears come out of my eye hole,
Crocodile
and I make
tears.
sure to take the long way around so I come
help
back
him.
past you guys and be like, oh,
Go get
it's
us-
just.
Yep, just on your way, doing really
Go get
good.
a slugger.
You
I'm
got
doing that
this.
ignoring thing.
Yeah.
Get him,
Someone
Slugger.
come back behind Badass and be like, ah!
Put your hands on his shoulder. Oh no.
We're all going to pause when you do that because I don't think you've ever done Varys
Touched him?
ever touched
Physically touched
anyone. Yeah, I think anyone's actually physically touched Varys. So we'll be like,
We hand things to each other all the time.
I punch
I
him
mean,
all the
yeah,
time. I
we hand
punch him
over
in the head all the
items. So I don't
time.
think we actually.
Why are
it's
you
like
treating
bracelet.
me like I have the plague?
I just
I'm not
touch him
treating
and,
like
like,
He doesn't have
just-
leprosy.
You don't
He's fine.
disintegrate when you touch him.
I just touch him and I get blood all over my hands. I'm
spent
like
a
looking
long
at
time
myself. I'm like,
traveling.
what have I done? Anyways, I go over to Baxter.
Has punches me all of the time.
Oh yeah, that does
Oh,
consistently.
that's
So
true.
you're
That's
heading-
true.
You head over to Baxter. Okay.
Yes, I'm having.
Has
over
the
to
feet up at the
Baxter.
table with a flagon of wine. Currently has a large metallic plate filled with eggs, hash browns, bacon, sausage. Currently just chiming away on the lute, enjoying themselves, plucking away the strings.
Not for long.
Now, Thoth, so you are in the room. You are using commune, so it takes a minute cast. You're coming down to the
ritual
knees,
cast.
if you will, ritual casting it right, taking your time, sending out the necessary holy elements and the different things that you have in terms of spell components to entice the commune with your deity. Essence burn. You feel the connection.
Okay. First question. Great Pilor. Is Torgrath still a part of the lad sitting across from me?
That remains to be seen.
Interesting question. Answer. Second, is whatever cursed that townsperson last night in the area?
Yes.
Okay. Last question. Is Mama still alive?
Yes.
All right. Thothig comes out of it and he looks at Soot. We got a bit of a doozy here, lad.
How so? What'd you get?
As Pelor of Torgrath is still a part of you. And the answer is that remains to be seen.
So he's not a part of me at the moment, but there's the chance of him coming back.
Or he's still a part of you. And what happens with that could be up to you.
All right. What else did you ask?
I asked if whatever cursed that townsfolk, that person who attacked last night, was in the area. Apparently it is. And my mother is still alive.
Well, that's good news on that last one.
Hey.
As for the lycanthrope situation, I feel like getting involved in that is going to end up being more trouble than it's worth, since that whole group is a part of it, and they seem to be rather inclined to keep it as their business and their business alone.
I mean, I don't mind it being their business, but this whole thing about like, don't ask questions. Well, you would go away. Don't get involved. It's like, hey lad, did you not see what I just did here? I could be of a bit of help, Anyway, let's go back and let the others know, or well, we don't have to let them know
Yeah.
before they get suspicious.
All I'm saying, Gilga, is that you have to make the initiative to talk to Varys.
So
Did
while I
y'all
was
scare
gone,
off
he was just
Wingsong?
getting shitted on.
No, we did not scare him off. We encouraged him to make a friend away from us.
He seemed really bummed that he couldn't be friends with. I'm gonna look at the board again. Baxton. Yeah. So he went to go talk to him.
Oh, that'll be good for him. Maybe he'll learn some humility with it.
Do you want to put money on that?
No.
You
Okay.
gonna
Take
get
some
your
of that
betting box
action.
out?
Wingsong, you approach the table. Baxter is just eyes closed, diddling, sips on the wine, slowly opens it and looks up at you. Oh, hi, friend.
I'm
How
sitting
can I
like
help
a pristine person, hands on my lap, just back straight, proper. Hello. I feel like we've met on originally different presumptions of each other.
Of each other?
Mainly me of you.
So I felt like that was a vibe. You were putting out pretty harsh. I don't know what I did to cause any sort of problems.
Well, I apologize. And I apologize for those introductions of myself. I did not mean to come off such a way. I assumed that you were a competitive bard, and obviously you are not. You are just an entertainer. I mistaken you for something else. No, I'm sorry. I don't make eye contact with him at all because he just can't. No eye
Oh,
contact.
well, he begins to move 5 feet and steps over to you. Bring it in for a hug. Come in, friend.
Look,
He just
he's made friends. It's
he's
good.
just
It's good
he's
for
just
him.
sitting down the same way and just leans into it.
That's good. Breathe in, breathe out, warm embrace. Feels good, right?
This was kind of gay, not gonna lie. But don't worry, I'm gay, so it's okay. I'm a
All
professional.
right. Sounds great. Happy for you.
I really do admire his ability to not take anything that Wing Song says in.
You know,
So
I got to
how
say,
long
you're
are you,
probably. Huh?
how long are you gonna stay around for?
I don't really know. I mean, our main goal was just to kind of like stop here,
Oh.
but then we kind of saw that you had a very unique gem on your thingy, and we're like, damn, we got to get that somehow. What's the way that we're gonna do? And then I was told, hey, why don't you go challenge him? He seems like an arrogant asshole. And then I was like, I don't even know who he is, but I like playing music, so I guess I can go do that. I am a pretty good bard after all. And so that's why I walked up to you with a flowery sheet.
Well, you play the Schwam really well. Pretty awesome.
You're pretty much the only person who has, other than this big frost giant that I knew, that has congratulated me on my skills. Because so far my group constantly tosses me over the bridge.
You've jammed with some frost giants before?
What?
He's so good.
That's a tale. Have you wrote that down?
Oh, yes. Sorry, I misheard you. Yes, I have. We were in Harak, and then we were passing through the area to Artima, and we met
Oh
some
yeah, I
frost
mean
giants.
your friends told me. I didn't hear the part of you jamming out with some frost giants.
I know they don't pay attention to my musical abilities. Only one of them really pays attention because we've been on a road for a couple of years. I mean, to be fair, he was mostly a cat the entire time. Then he turned into a human. Yeah, either way, you know, I'm a traveling bard. I go all around Etheria, mainly in the Gorn Valley. and I make my dues. I play some music, and yeah, that's my thing. I'm from the Tabaxi people from the continent of Picarius, if you ever heard of that.
I've heard of Picarius before. I've never been there. I
It's
really
such a
have stayed
great
on the mainland here.
This swarm actually is a family heirloom, if you would like to look at it. It's a bit different from when it used to be. It used to just be a dusty old tube of wood. But
You'd let
over
me
the
handle your instrument?
Yes, why not? The fair man of culture.
You mind if I take it for a
You've
spin?
given us the gemstone that we needed. Why not at least let someone look at the swarm? You're the first one other than Soot to be able to touch this thing.
Wow, I feel quite honored. Can I take it for a spin?
Yeah, go ahead. Do you know how to play the swarm?
No, I don't, but pretty good.
Hey,
with
go
fun.
ahead. You know, for your musician, you can figure it out.
I'll give
No,
it
I'll give him bardic inspiration too, just to give him a little boost right there. So if you want to roll a d10 for it, not
21.
damn, you did really good, my man. You know, first, if you're not that well with the strum, you did pretty well nonetheless.
Thanks, I appreciate that. Yeah. Seems like you take great care of this thing.
I do. I've been
Here you
making
go.
sure that
Hands it
I
back to you.
improve it over the years. You see, the reed that's made out of dragon tooth from Etheran, the white dragon that we slew.
Yeah.
And then
That's
we've
pretty cool.
met a frost giants, of course, and we had this masterful frost giant woodcarver work on it for me. It was probably difficult considering he was a giant, and this is pretty small for him. But he worked on it really well considering it. So it's been vastly improved from what it used to be. It used to just be an old dusty tube, but now
Mm.
it's a masterful instrument that allows me to play notes that I couldn't even be able to reach beforehand.
Wow. You want me to get you some wine? Sit down for a little while.
You
get
know
some
what?
food?
Sure, let's do it. I may not do drugs, but I sure do alcoholism.
Oh, wow. I mean, I wouldn't call myself an alcoholic. Sipping on wine.
Oh man, whenever you keep on getting told to shut the fuck up by your friends, you
Come
kind
on,
of
I'll
have
show
to
you where
learn.
the food's at. Come on. You can stash you towards the
Guys, I
buffet
think this
table.
is the longest anyone's ever listened to him.
Man, whenever you don't get bullied.
100%. This is a.
I've never seen anyone let him go that long and be fine with it.
I
That's wild.
mean, there's me, but
But like it just like washed off him. And then he would just pick a thing and it just
Maybe it's time
redirect
for us
all
to-
that energy.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
time for us to do some insightfulness, and maybe we're the ones that enable that behavior.
Yeah, I think we give him too much attention. I think we need to try to just step back a little and maybe do
What if
some of
we
that
just
breathing.
ignore? What if we just ignore him and then he starts acting like that to us? All this guy did was
Doing it
ignore him
this whole
twice.
time.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Varys
but it
might have been
hasn't-
onto something, but
But it hasn't worked for you, Varys. He's still
I-
just as obnoxious to you.
I think it's the ignoring and then the like
I
picking
think
one or two things to
mathematically,
comment
Varys actually
on.
does get the least attention, though.
Yeah, Varys is actually spared most of it. Well, I guess that's moving
should
forward.
we just
the
kind of
plan.
leave him here while we go and explore the city?
Yeah, I think he's got a new friend.
You know,
He's
I mean,
got a
I don't
new
want to.
inventory.
I don't want to interrupt that. You know, that's
No, that's going really good for him. I
If
think
we leave
should
him here,
that.
he's gonna find a way to die.
But we
Yeah,
can bring him
but
back.
you know
We
what?
can bring him back. That's
Like
fine.
he'll fall down the stairs or something. Like
He'll
Oh,
throw himself down the
I don't
stairs.
see how I can
Isn't-
prevent that from happening anyway, or want to prevent that from happening.
you know, he's made a new friend. Let's leave him to his new friend and get some actual.
Yeah, there's
know-
a lot of floors to this tower. Like, I want to go look at them.
I'm pretty sure that most are all going to be the same.
Yeah, but we could leave the tower.
yeah, don't we need to keep going?
Well, I mean,
That's
like,
what
I
I'm
don't want
saying.
to.
We can't just leave him here.
Oh,
Well, we're
okay.
not gonna
That is
leave
true.
him. We're just gonna let him be for a bit.
But we need to leave.
Well, are you gonna? You know what? You could be the one to pull him away right now. Then go ahead. Go ahead. Go drag him back. Go ahead.
Go interact with him.
Go stop him from making a friend and pull him back and saying no, we're leaving. And then you can deal with
Prove
it.
my point entirely.
Go ahead, Varys. You can be that one. I'll let him. I think we could sacrifice a couple of hours.
What are we gonna do?
Enjoy the beast.
So there's like 7 floors of fun.
What do you
Really?
think this is?
A tower with 7 floors?
Of fun?
You don't know. You haven't seen all of them.
Here's a
You've
pool.
seen probably like 2 or 3. What if there's a giant water slide on the 7th that goes all the way around and down?
Well, there is a pool on one of the floors.
Exactly. Let's go have a spa day. Let's go get a massage. Varys, when was the last time me and you just hung out? Let's go do that.
I don't think we've ever done that.
Exactly. Maybe it's time. Maybe we deserve a break.
We haven't finished the job.
And we did just take a break at Alaris the other day.
We spent a whole week in a town
Yeah.
That was a
so they
long
can
time
read books.
for arguably too long reading books, but it was helpful.
Well, I mean, then you guys can go ahead and stop that from happening.
No, counter offer. We leave a note saying what direction we leave in, and he catches up. He's a cat. He's very fast.
He's
You
also
wouldn't-
got
would you
the
even
cart
be able
that
to
isn't
control-
powered by donkeys. He's got the cart
We'll tell
without stuff
Fred.
in it.
We'll tell Fred where we're going, or we'll bring Fred, and their connection will draw him to us.
You think he's gonna let Fred go?
Hey, Wing Song.
Okay, he's doing it now.
It's happening.
Oh, I guess we're back at the table.
Got food, got your wine.
I'll put this side piece of wood that
Sorry, I'm like
Varys is
actually
probably gonna end
tearing
up
up at
standing
this
in.
conversation because it's so funny. It's too entertaining for me. I'm just sipping on my wine, feet down, no longer sitting proper but relaxed. Playing a few notes on my schwalma. Presumably he plays a few notes on his lute.
Oh, hi. How you doing? Stands
Doing
up.
Oh.
great.
Back to
Hey,
services
Varys.
today. What's your name?
Varys. Hey, Wing Song.
Ew, telling people my name.
Yeah, great.
I swear I've seen you before. Would you say your name was?
That's sketchy.
Oh, his name's Varys, don't worry. He's my friend.
Interesting.
Glare very intently at this man.
I'm still absent-mindedly playing on
Never
my
mind.
schwam. Something wrong?
Nope.
I'm just gonna look if Varys comes back. Spa day it is.
Something's off about that fucking bard.
Which one? The cat one?
But,
or
well,
the cat
the one that doesn't follow us around.
So we're taking a few hours exploring the rest of the tower.
Yeah, you can go explore. I'm gonna keep my eyes on that man.
Yay, I get someone to follow me around.
Fine.
So, you got any plans for today, Baxton?
It's Baxter.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's
Sorry,
fine.
misheard.
It's, yeah, I get it all the time. I'm just gonna be hanging around the tower. Feel like I might do some shopping at the bakery. Really got some nice rolls. I hit up the ale house, get a couple ales, get a story from Grumble. The twins over at the brewery. Oh, they're a hoot. And maybe I'll finish it up with a performance tonight.
Hey, maybe if we stay here tonight, my group and I can play with you. We can play together.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Look forward to it. Cheers.
Cheers. And one last thing, Baxter. Do you know if there's someone that sells incense here, or I can get incense?
I don't know. I don't know. There's not a lot of traders that come through here. They mainly do at the crossroads and sell.
Ah.
Why? Why do you
Oh.
ask?
Well, I just wanted to use some incense in order to get some more information on my stone and some other things. You know, just use it to. I mean, it's only going to be like a one-time thing because it's expensive, but for how much I need. But just to get some more information. I'm basically the lore keeper from my group. I come from a group of people. The Tabaxi people are very known for their information keeping. They're good at the storytelling and.
Wingsong. Well, I know magic. What kind of spell are you looking to cast?
Well, legend lore is the name that I've been told it is. It's just been able to, you know, get me a lot more information on certain objects that are legendary or have some sort of story to them.
That's quite the spell. You need a lot of incense for that.
Yes, it is. I've been looking around.
Okay. I can go with the crossroads if you want. I don't have anything going on all day. Find a trader with some incense. Maybe I'll be able to cut you a deal. I bought some incense
Hey,
there before.
if you think so, that'd be a great idea, my man. I'd be so appreciative. I'll be honest. My group, they're much more profitable than I am, so I'm kind of like the poor person. But hey,
I got coin. You got coin. Yeah. We can
yeah,
strike up a deal.
yeah, friendship powers.
I like the sound of that. See, Wingsong? We can be friends, huh?
Yeah, I think we can be friends. You're like the first bard that hasn't like just. You're pretty much the first person in a long time that hasn't been a dick to me. So I think that's pretty beneficial.
Can
Wow.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
If can people tell or feel if I do detect magic?
Well, if they're looking at you, they know that you're performing some magic, but if they're not looking at you, not paying attention, they would know. Detect magic is simply just an extension of your sense.
Okay. Can I cast that? Or I'm going to cast that.
Okay. You just like
Sorry.
flat out cast and throw out.
Yeah, I mean I'm directing it, but yeah, I mean I'm directing it toward Wingsong's table, but
Okay. So you do feel some magic, particularly coming off of the loot of Baxter Silverton. They also have some potentially armor underneath what their clothing is, and that is giving off some magic as well. Both of which are pretty relevant in terms of abjuration magic, so potentially protection spells. Beyond that, there's no other magic coming off that person. Wingsong obviously has their magical items that you're sensing and feeling. And nothing else on the table is magical.
okay.
And one last thing, my friend. You obviously seem like a very skilled and knowledgeable person about the bardic ways. Have you ever heard of the famed instruments of old, legendary things that all bards wish that they could use?
Well, I mean, I have one. This is Das Loot.
You're shitting me.
Seriously.
One and only.
How the fuck did you get that?
I want it.
like you just got it one day, like, oh shit, I just played really good. I got it.
No, I was down in Rivera and playing in the amphitheater. It was a battle of the bards. There's a lot of us that come around at the competition. I had many rounds. I won.
Where is this at?
It's a grand prize. Rivera. It's in Ethrina. It's far south.
Catherine. Okay. Okay, thank you. I'll keep
You're
that
welcome.
in mind.
I'm sure
I-
Battle of the Bards is going to come around anytime now. Imagine after the winter.
Guys.
But I mean, if I've been looking for those instruments for a long time. I mean, do you have any idea where like I could find one of the other ones? I mean, I know there's a limited quantity. I doubt you.
I have no idea. I wish I could be a better friend to you right now, but I just don't know.
Is there any way you'd be willing to give it up? I have other instruments.
Well, I mean, I kind of have.
I know it's a big
emotional
question, a big
attachments
ask
to
from
things.
you, and we're only newly friends, so.
Yeah, I mean, you're asking me to give up my loot. I mean,
I have another one if you're interested, but it's obviously not the same.
no, that Schwam though, that was really nice. Maybe we could trade the loot for the Schwam.
The loot for the Schwarm. You sure?
Yeah, they both mean a lot to us. Perhaps it'll be a bond of our friendship.
It's just that this is a family heirloom that's been passed down for generation after generation after generation.
Well, this loot means a lot to me too, Wing Song, and perhaps that's where it needs to be. Loot with me and the Schwam with you. And that's okay. Yeah, fish your food. We gotta get to the crossroads today where the traders head out. Probably head out soon.
I'll think about it over the course of the day. But I can't promise you I'll be giving you this Schwam. This Schwam here is a pretty good Schwam right here, you know.
That's alright, Wing Song.
Legendary.
It'll be alright. Sips and begins to eat. Just working on
Guys.
Before. Sorry, I have to just add something. As this conversation's going on, Thotha got a suggestion last night from someone. He's going to cast this.
Okay.
Making sure that Baxter is in range.
Oh, so you're trying to... I got you. Okay. Wow. No one is trusting of Baxter. What is this?
He's too nice.
There's
He's
also
too
two
nice
shady
of a
looking dudes
character.
down
He's
here.
too
I
nice.
won't
Yeah,
trust
no one-
this
I
person.
was
People
fully
don't like
trusting
that.
of him, and then he said I looked familiar.
Yeah, that's
Nobody
really
said
what
that.
tipped things. And then the friendship talk said friend like 7,000 times.
You guys,
For the
you
duration,
want
you know if
friendship,
there is
then
an
you're suspicious
apparition,
when somebody
celestial,
gives
elemental,
it to you.
fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you. You do not detect any of them.
Okay. Thothig looks at Nyera and shakes his head.
Okay. I guess the final test will just be whether or not Wing Sung dies. We've tried testing for magic. I'm just saying.
Well, Wingsong, your fate has been decided by your friends. Have
We're
fun.
gonna find. Oh, we'll tail him.
We'll find your body somewhere.
We'll have to
Well,
find out
on that
next
note-
time.
I'm now on a quest to find out how to get this DOS loot from this guy.
Yeah, you're like really on it. You're like, I gotta get it from him. Wow, that's remarkable. Okay, well,
You don't just toss out an instrument of the bard right in front of the bard.
anybody wanna do anything real quick before we wrap up the session? Because we're kind of at that point.
I gotta go.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna go.
All right. So I'm gonna get the ambiance kind of closed off. I was very surprised, honestly. So
Are you surprised? Are you?
Dax?
You've never seen us trust a person, and no.
I'm like, it's just chill characters, super
I've
vibes,
trusted of everybody.
meditation, and everyone's just like,
I don't want
demon.
everybody wants friendship,
I
and when
mean,
somebody
no
offers
one's
it,
inherently
they're like,
that
"Oh, I
good."
don't like this guy
I mean,
anymore."
so far it seems opinions have changed for Wingsong. He trusts them.
No,
I had
the
100% trust in that man, and then he
Yeah.
was too trusting of me.
he said that you were like, yeah, that seems really weird. I don't know.
That's-
I have a feeling like that. He only reason he said that is because he saw Varys out of the corner of his eye during his performance the day prior. It's like, and it's just kind of
He
like,
walked right past me.
Yeah, exactly. It's like he saw you at
But-
some point. It's like but he probably forgot because your passive stealth is ridiculous. It's like, why do I feel like I know you? Why have I seen you? It's just that whole interaction of, He saw you a day before, but because your passive stealth is so fucking ridiculous, he forgot who you were almost instantly.
Honestly, no chances. We're
Only a
chasing
22
and
right
being
now.
chased. It's only 22, guys. Relax.
Don't worry, guys. I got this. I am a master of bartering. It's
Yeah,
in
yeah,
my
yeah,
name as a bard.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the
Barter
reason why.
and bard are two different letters, right?
They sound the same.
In like a slant way.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you kind of, not pronounce the T at the end of
It's a
T in barter,
homophone for a reason.
It's so not.
It's
It
really
is.
not.
It quite literally
completely
is.
not a homophone.
No, it's so not.
There's
Do you know what a
bartering and
Yeah, that's what I
bartering.
want. Do you know what a
Okay.
homophobe is? For you to say that.
He typically says stupid shit, and it could easily be he doesn't know, but it could easily be the fact that he's a little baby troll. So I'm gonna pass on this one. That's
Wait.
nice, honey.
Did our
That's
EXP just
nice.
instantly up?
That is a homophone.
I was gonna say, yeah. What
It did.
What?
87,599 is what we had.
That's what
He
you
But-
have,
updated.
yeah. I put in the wrong number on my notes. So let's see.
Okay.
XP didn't update.
We've been cursed by this bard, and now we have less
Yes.
Sorry, guys. I didn't do good enough.
You guys
got us
keep
negative.
one friendship. The first guy to come around to offer to you, you're like, I don't trust this guy.
I don't trust a single person.
I know-
Meanwhile, you're all
1,060
keeping a
experience,
secret from past.
88,650.
Not all
experience
keeping
total.
it. Wingsong's not keeping it.
I didn't even suspect that he had a legendary item. I just was like, okay, cool. He has a nice looking instrument. I kind of want the shiny loot. I didn't even
Okay.
think it was gonna be a DOS loot.
So I know
Surprised
some of
the game's
you
the
have
gel
to
out of
get
it.
going really quick here, so I'm going to get the stream closed out. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. For the Nameless Fellowship, and we'll be back next week. Watch us Sunday at 4 as we figure out if Wingsong will be murdered.
Yeah.
Most likely.
That's every section.
Every